Zexy going over to the Rays, I think that this was the right choice. He looks very comfortable here on Lotus. I would love to see him exploring this pick on more maps.
Oh yes, I mean this is very promising for the future of Beryl as we move along through stage 1. And we have a special guest with us. It's gonna be Cruz, our favorite IGL coach, translator, the man who does it all from Full Sense. Hello, and congratulations.
May post interview pa pala.
And let's.
Hello. What's up, chat?
It looked like it was gonna be a really quick 2-0. And Beryl started picking up the steam, collecting 8, 9, 10 rounds in a row. What happened in your eyes there?
What's up, chat?
We threw away a bunch of rounds at the beginning, gave them momentum. I had the right calls. We somehow didn't manage to break one Fade Eye, and that completely destroyed the momentum. And then
Eto na guys, sure nyo na, it's PRX versus Team Secret na ang pinaka-inihintay ng lahat.
and I was like, oh, are we gonna go?
Magtatagpo na ulit. Okay.
It kind of rolled over after that.
Inbi and the Team Secret. Ang dating team ni Inbi, guys. So, eto na yung first na pagtatagpo nila. Mula nung umalis siya. So, 15 minutes pa pala. So, magkwentuhan muna tayo.
The door, nobody checked when that's where one of the guys should look in every scrim.
Ano muna natin?
We became a bit lazy, gave them momentum, and obviously, respect to them. I know that I actually know how to make Barrel like a very, very good team.
Oh.
I actually do, because
Are you gonna offer that for free?
I know.
nope. But they're basically like my team. They're actually just the same.
Okay, guys.
Like,
What's
if
up?
Not like, I think very close mechanically, but I think the level of experience is not there yet. I think they need a leader, like an actual leader.
So TK9 needs to
Sino nalo kaya, Skirmish?
start playing.
Skirmish pa chat,
Go
ha?
ahead.
But I think that's like where the difference maker.
Si
'cause I
live
think the
natin.
game
Hindi
could
ko
have
makita yung live natin, boys.
like a complete 13.
Ayaw.
Right?
There
Because
you
we had
go.
the right
Gandang
lead.
hapon, Blink
It could have been
17.
like that, but then
Share nyo live natin, guys. Naka-live tayo sa tatlong platform.
after they have momentum, it's really hard.
Actually, I want to ask about that. You know, there's so much growth for your team.
Paano
Since
gagawin
you guys
ko
were all talent. It's not just the new players coming in. I remember you and Frost were always talking
Magandang
about
hapon.
kids,
Game na,
you know,
game na,
still
game na.
kids.
First time to, pre. Magmi-meet ulit ang Team Secret versus Paper X. Saka syempre nandun na si Inbi, di ba? So, may hype yan, syempre.
There's still way more.
Live stream ka na rin sa Gmail. Bakit hindi mo itry? Ikaw yung nakaisip eh.
Like, I think this is not close to their.
Shoutout idol from Russia, Kyle Wurligli. Shoutout bro.
That was their first
Shoutout kay
game, right? And
Tots
this is a
Z.
full year for, like,
Thanks
three
for the
players.
share.
There
Share nyo
was
muna yung live
Boys and
natin.
Primi who has some kind of like
So inagahan ko na.
So,
Lantik
I
na ano yun, na full sense yun. Gala ko magi-game 3 pa.
To the future, I think they could be one of like the next.
Shawarma,
where
long
they
time
keep
no
on
see.
qualifying.
Long time no see,
They
bro.
have, like,
Share nyo muna live natin. Daan muna kayo sa ibang platform. Then share nyo live.
In the future,
Then, sino
where
ba nirurot nyo ngayon?
shoots better.
Ha, magkaalaman tayo. Sino supportahan nyo?
That's the plan. I think.
Where are you going? To Beryl?
V11, thank you for the share. Jeffrey, what's up?
The sub that we picked
Ayan,
up,
Jeffrey.
that's the guy I think he.
Sabihin nyo lang kung okay yung mic or yung ano natin ha, yung audio ha.
Apart from the experience, so that's probably
Masabi lang kung goods or no.
the thing that will
Yun
keep
lang.
this team moving forward in the long run.
What?
Hey, thank you for the share bro. May chika ako next time about sa retreat namin. May
Not
chika ako
anything in
next time
particular,
about
it's
sa
just
retreat
that
nyo.
they
Next
needed
time?
guidance, and they needed
What
one
the belly?
person who will just
What?
tell them everybody listens and will shout at them if they're doing something wrong.
What?
Stop them from like coming up with some crazy ideas and just keep.
Kakatapos lang sa hukbo. Siyempre, pa-shoutout muna Leo yung mabait dapat. Shoutout kay John Kenneth Villanueva, ang pinakamalakas mag-Reyna
For example, Varro,
sa...
if you look at their Haven, I watched their games and I
Basta.
know that they were Talent 2020.
Kakatapos lang sa hukbo. Ay, siyempre.
They were just
Siyempre si
strat-related,
Leo ang isusupport.
like, strat-relating
Kung
and
sino-sino
just
supportahan ko,
reading at
dapat
certain
yun din
timings,
supportahan
that if we break
mo.
them this round,
Team Secret!
open up. If we break
Bakit
this
ba
round,
kayong gagi?
it's all on their side. That's why they usually
Sana
a
manalo
very
ng
strong
alcohol.
attack and very
Sandy, nag-my day ka ba? Eh, yan ka eh. Asan ka na ba? Iniintay kita. Akala ko dadating ka ngayon.
We've seen you guys run deadlock now on a couple of little maps. I want to get your thoughts on that, Agent, and do you think it's a good
Let's go
counter to
TS, di
Neon in this
magsasawang
meta, or are you
mag-support.
picking
Shoutout
a different-
Ma'am
Oh,
Kisha,
I'm
shoutout
just very comfortable
Dancel.
on the Agent, and I have
Siyempre,
my
dapat
ideas.
ano ka pre, flexible. You can do both. I can do this all day. All games
Better right now.
in one day.
I don't
Okay?
think
Dapat
it's,
flexible ka eh.
Very good counter, but I know that nobody's gonna play it, and they are not gonna expect it. And
Legit, Sandy, kala ko dadating ka ngayong hapon. Buti na lang hindi.
they have no idea what to do.
I mean, just last quick one. I mean, obviously, you guys first team through.
Okay, share nyo muna yung live. Talo TS. Robert, wala pa, di pa nagsisimula ah.
Back on talent as well. Like, you guys have come very
Magda,
close to
ito na
making
yun,
it
manood
international
ka.
appearances, only to
All
fall at the last
in.
moment. What would it mean for you guys to make it to Masters London?
I mean,
Kala ko
much for me.
PRX.
Like
Tol.
it's very close to the
Tol.
end for me, and I really
Team
wanna
secret,
make
tol.
an
Huwag ka namang
international
ganyan.
really
Baka,
wanna
alam mo na,
take
baka.
stage and just
Ano oras simula? Eto, 10 minutes na lang. Start na, bro. Legit. Kaya, share mo na yan. Grab your drinks and foods. Chill, kasi maganda tong laban. Tingin ko ano to, dikit no laban na to.
that might be
Pero
the problem
2-0
because we play
in
like
favor of
2-2.
Team Secret.
It goes both ways.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a fun game, obviously, and I hope we come out on top.
If I was a betting
Pinakamalas mag-Reyna sa...
Oh, congratulations, Cruz, and to the rest of your team.
Pinakamalas mag-Reyna sa ano.
well-deserved, and you know, we were talking about the Thai
Sa
coaches
unrated.
earlier, and they're very
Yo.
proud of you. So, congrats.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Fan pala ako
Alright,
since day
let's
1.
buy it
So,
then.
sobrang laki ng
What a
pinayat mo mula
guy.
noon.
He
Hindi, ano kasi ko,
completely
na-stress
showed
ako
up.
sa
He's
mga
the
balaura,
rookie of
kaya
the sense.
napayat talaga ako,
Yeah,
legit lang.
As Cruz was saying
Yeah.
there. But, you know, a lot of the people from the Thai scene are
What's
very
up,
familiar
Oreb
with this
sis?
player.
Et
He
sige,
has
ito
shown
na
some
yun.
potential
All
through,
intuition, balik mo lang, coach, pag
challengers
nat...
and, tier 2 scene. And
Wari ka pa eh, kung pinakamagalilas dito eh. Alam mo makakiliti ng inaanuan mo eh. Mas kilig of Legends eh.
And then we start talking about Kalua.
Okay ba yung mic natin? Okay lang naman, hindi naman pangit.
Crazy. I mean, this team just looks borderline unstoppable, and it's
Hmm?
always so nice to hear from Cruz. By the way, I mean, how
Yeah.
can you not root for this guy?
Okay
How can you
naman.
not root for this team. Now they're in playoffs. They really
Lex.
want to make it all the way to London.
He's always one of the
Next.
most just
Tubig,
like
kumuha ng
grounded,
tubig.
self-aware players
Yeah.
that I've ever seen.
Mm.
And I mean,
Okay
to
lang.
even be talking about like, oh yeah, like in the future when I stop playing, you know, he's very much
Mag-ingat-ingat
like,
ka sa
this is my plan,
prediction
and
mo.
this is
Ay,
my
mark
plan.
my word, 2-0 in favor of Team
I
Secret.
mean, well, that's sad to hear because I would love
Pag
to see
ito natalo, dinaya, stream snipe.
I think it's just it just goes to show that he's got so much experience, he's got so much wisdom behind him,
Yes.
and he's now passing that on successfully to these younger players.
Yes. And that's exactly what we were saying, these kind of teams barrel full sense.
Bakit
Needs
totoo naman?
leadership,
Anong
and
hap-hap?
this
Anong
leader is
hap-hap?
always looking forward. Now, we're going to have a very exciting match too. Team Secret versus PRX. Now,
Eto
I know
na.
a lot of people are like,
Eto
oh,
na,
it's
chat.
gonna be PRX,
Eto na.
but
Tol, wag kang
these two
kakabahan,
teams
boy, ah.
haven't played
Rimuro, wag kang
recently
kakabahan, boy, ah, boy.
in a little while.
Pinag-usapan natin, boy.
Secret
Boy.
usually be PRX. Newsflash, in case you guys didn't know, it was a very different Secret except for this guy. This guy's been here since dawn
Yeah.
of time.
There's been a
But-
couple of changes.
Yeah, but in
Hap-hap ka
it's
da?
all around the
Anong
scene.
hap-hap ka da?
So I don't know if that's gonna affect things moving
Pag
forward.
nanalo Team Secret, Coach,
we see a little
hugasan
bit
ko
of
puwet mo.
improvement coming into
Kita mong
stage
tarantado
one
ka
compared to
talaga,
kickoff, but
oh.
still, they are on an 8-loss streak right now. That's terrible.
Oh, that is tough. It's rough to be in that dressing room right now.
I mean, you're about to potentially challenge the loss record from DFM set in the first year of the VCT.
Sira ulo talaga to eh.
That was that 0-9
Kaya ayokong nagbabasa ng comment ng mga bisa.
You might just be tying that one up. So this is brutal. But I mean, yes, there
De, tingin ko panalo na to.
tangible, visible, witnessable improvements for Team Secret.
Yes.
They start things off in, stage 1. They have that very close bout on Fracture versus KRX, I should say.
Pag nanalo TS, Coach,
But
tanggap
the two
na kita.
players
Ba't
that
di mo
impressed
ko
us the
tanggap
most
ngayon?
Are Kelly S and Sylvan. Both of these guys have
Ayaw mo sa mga Bisaya? Ba't ayaw ko mga Bisaya? Si Kelly S. Bisaya yan.
Where you don't really expect them to. I mean, this, the ace from
Yawa ka, oy!
one of them. And that's exactly what Secret need to have, that solid foundation, those two pillars. But need to see the level up from the rest of the team.
Yeah, for sure. The other members on this team have to capture
Yawa ka, oy.
these two players have found. Kelly,
Yawa ka, oy. Skelly SA Bisaya. Tunog pa lang. Kaya malakas ang Team Secret kasi may Bisaya eh. Si Kelly at si Silvan, Bisaya.
But really, the question is a lot more on the other three. We know how good Jesse can be, how good Berserks can be, and we've seen bright sparks from Rimuru. It's just, can they put it all together?
Hindi, ang nagdadala talaga sa laro, pansin ko. Ang nagdadala sa laro, maski sa rank game kompe, pag may kampi kang Bisaya. Kasi yung ping nila eh. Medyo lagi sila, so advanced sila. Lalo sa mga nag-early pick.
What the hell is this?
They are
bringing badminton sets or whatever.
I think they brought speakers. There's it's like a little lounge in there right now. They're vibing right now. But the first time it was like Benkai was still on the team before something joined. But still,
may sapatos din ba wheelchair mo?
This magical.
Paano mo lalagyan ng sapatos ang gulong?
Over PRX, and I don't know if that changes with Envy joining PRX.
I mean, I think that.
So guys, any prediction, guys? Predict. Mukhang PRX mananalo, sabi ni Jerome Alcantara. Tingin ko mukha lang mukha.
So actually, maybe he should be a little bit kind to them, I suppose, since he ended up here and managed to, get to a decent spot. But I think he's going to be very hungry.
TS win 2-1, yun ang mga prediction. 2-0 yan. Anino?
It's a very different look for both of these teams compared to when they did last.
Sana mag-neon si something. Sana talaga mag-neon si something tas pumitik. Sana sumanib si Jis kay something.
Pivots from both sides, so I don't necessarily think that the script is going to stick here.
Legit. Sana talaga pumitik si something eh.
Something has been having some ups and downs, to say the least.
Yeah, ups and downs.
Sana 3 games in a row or 2 games in a row. Neon si something. Panalo tayo. Pag si something pumitik with using neon, panalo tayo dito.
That's taken over now, and he is having to go in and play a bit more of a selfless role. He's trying to make this space, but still he has to be able to.
Tignan mo naman ACS niya 110. Parang ACS lang minimum ni TS saka ni Jis eh.
Not gonna be great, but we have a surprise. Alex is taken to the skirmish.
I have a confession. I knew something was up when Alex asked me to practice skirmish with him. I was like, why? And why would you ask me of all people?
And why is he able to get the first kill?
Si Coach Alex yung
This is an immense strategy from PRX. They're trying to mentally boom the young rookie.
Well, if he wins it, he will.
If a 36-year-old coach
There's no way.
is beating him, I think I worry for his mental a little bit. PRX kind of trying to throw away the retail. He's
What the belly? Lagi.
He's hanging in there.
Alright.
When was the last time Alex was on the mouse and keyboard like this?
Oh, man.
Well, he's never done it for us.
He used to play professionally, but not in Valorant.
Was I born yet when he did that?
Probably not. You were...
Gagi si Coach Alex pinalaban
Ramiro.
He's hitting the shots. He's warming up.
Oh my god. I think this is a mental boom for Ramiro, who is a rookie, by the way. Like,
Yung coach pinalaban mo yung 1v1.
Cyberbullying.
Not only is he a rookie, he's a mid-season rookie.
What the hell, bro?
Di
Di ka pwedeng matalo, Rimoro
I really want Rimuru to take this for his own well-being.
I love that both teams also have just trash skirmish win rates.
There we go. 4-4.
The coaches never win these things, though.
Dude, 4-4.
How to coach win these?
It's all
I don't think
no.
Oh dear.
What the hell, bro? The GOAT coach is Coach Alex, bro.
He's a fan of Alex. His years of competing.
Oh no, man.
Maybe this is like, I lost
Bro.
titles. Perhaps. I think it's
Bro.
the best takeaway that you can have from this.
We should have gotten Camille in here. I think she could have handled it. But okay, look.
Bro, why, Brody?
We're just gonna out that.
And then they lost last week against Gen G, so maybe this is all part
Di
of
yan namamansin, sabi ni Donut Girl. Ate, pakis po. Papansinin mo, gusto ng kiss. Paano mo pansinin yun?
You have to recover after last week. They did not play a good game last week. They're really looking to bounce back now. When we take a look at the map beta, we'll be starting off on Breeze.
Wait lang, naglalag yung natin. Naghang yung... Ano to? Ano kasi to? Glitch. Nagi-glitch. Wait lang, nagi-glitch. Sana ma-pressure PRX. Tol, na-pressure nga kagad si Rimuru. Isipin mo, kalaban mo yung coach. What the hell? Dapat ikaw, coach, lumaban dun. Legit lang. Tingin ko kung nasa Korea, tapos nakita niyo bigla ako yung nasa skirmish, siguro mumurahin niyo ako. Legit. Tingin ko hindi niyo ako mapapatawad. Kaya niyo ba yun? Kuya, you were beautiful person I ever seen. Ayos. Bro, congratulations sa Hawk. Tol, naipanalo ko na laban ko, so pagkakataon naman to ng Team Secret. So, they need to win, dude. They need to win, dude. What the hell happened this, bro? Nag-loading lang, nag-stop na yung Koreano. Start na ba? Check nyo nga. Ba to? Pati dito, baka dito pa lang murahin na tayo. Wait. Hindi, naglo-loading talaga siya, bro. Oo, naglo-loading talaga. Ayan, oh. Ayan. Tingin ko, tol, kung ako tumapat kay Coach Alex, baka 5-0 yan eh. Legit. Tingin nyo. Kung ako yung nandun sa skirmish na yun, tol, baka palitan coach ng PRX. Okay, let's go, boys! This is your time to shine! Beat this team! Beat this team, bro! Beat the PRX, bro! Para ma-psycho natin, maibalik natin yung momentum.
Since these two teams have faced each other on this stage. And back then, Secret won those matches. But things are very different now. The coach is different.
Tol, last time panalo pala Team Secret.
Sylvan, these are all brand new players.
Tol, ayan mo. Sige. Banatan mo. Ang Bosch.
To lead on their leader today. He knows how to beat this team. So how well can he impart that wisdom? But there's no secret about it. It's that really this team has been struggling. They're on a big loss streak, and it looks like it's only going to keep getting worse. And if they manage to turn things around in the server, we see bright sparks, flashes of inspiration.
This is it, boys. This is it.
Here and there. The name of the game is consistency for this roster. Can they find it today?
Pa-shoutout kay Noel Layugan Zapanta. Shoutout sa'yo, bro.
Nothing to shake a stick at, but one of the things that Team Secret was known for, that mantled
So,
that
ito na tayo, guys.
was being the Robin Hood squad, beating those teams that you never anticipate them to beat, and then losing to the teams that they always should win against. If they can find that here, if they can get back to that, it's still a massive step up compared to what we have been seeing.
That would be a great way to start, would be a win against PRX, like you said. But this team, they often say the only enemy they really have is themselves.
Yeah.
So all they really need to do is get that hive mind going on, not having a bad day, and making sure everyone is just talking to each other. It's really as simple as that when you have this many talented players on your team, and things are very different, of course, with Envy, formerly of Team Secret, is now on this team.
I mean, he was such a linchpin for them back in the day. I mean, you think back to the last times that they had played against PRX. That's when Team Secret was, a single game away from making it to champs, losing in the LCQ to Zeta Division, to being able to try to make their way into the playoffs at Stage 2, only to fall to Primi in his debut. That was a team that could punch, but it has been a slippery slope for them. For PRX, they come into this absolutely as the superiors on paper, with Team Secret being the underdogs. But you can be damn sure if Team Secret come out here and they have a hot start on their map pick of Breeze, a bit of an out-of-pocket pick, if they're able to find the first couple rounds, I mean, Finesse is not going to be talking for the whole rest of his damn stream. He's going to be keeping silent, trying to get PRX back into the game.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that worries me is that we all thought the same last week in this matchup against Gen G. Sure. All of us predicted PRX, because why would you not? It's PRX. They always find that form, and then they couldn't. They lose it in spectacular fashion. They didn't look comfortable at all. They have to look better today, in my mind. There really is no way about it. Even if you get a close win here, that doesn't inspire a lot of confidence. This is a team team that wants to be at London. They narrowly missed out on the first Masters title. They want to come for the second, but that doesn't work unless you start stringing wins together, unless you start looking confident and really dominating the teams that you should cleanly beat.
Yeah, that's right. They lost their huge streak of not qualifying to an international the very first time last year, and you know. If
What daily? What daily? What daily? Kanina pa ako nagsasali.
Together, the
Oh my
longest
G,
in this
bro.
region.
Yeah, I mean the foundations of this team have been together since the very beginning.
But
Here,
di
the
nyo
partnership
sinasabi.
era. So have high expectations as always for this team, and typically when we see paper,
Yo!
it's only a matter of time before they dig themselves.
Dude,
back.
ayan, yan pala. Di nyo sinasabi.
This one, does it take a little bit
Yan,
longer
okay na,
for
okay na,
them
okay na.
to, you know, really
Okay na?
find that comfort? I think with Breeze, at least off the rip, we should be seeing some pretty immediate comfort.
De
with
legit
something
tol,
that
paniwalaan nyo ako. 4 Sentinels and 1 Smoke, only win, Team Secret. Okay, let's go, boy.
I mean, it makes so much sense in my mind. I mean, we've seen him try and work out the Neon, but he
Kaku,
doesn't.
double duel.
Forsaken, however, does.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
Double duel comp ang ano.
cool.
Neon
I
Forsaken.
mean, he's good at it. He's good at everything. So at this
He's
point,
really
it's
good
not a
at it.
surprise. On the side of Team Secret, they'll also be playing that Jet, but the key for me is Kelly on that KO. We've seen the KO come out in EMEA and Americas here, so no surprises. I think it fits the map of Breeze very nicely. So very curious. He's the one to watch for me for Team Secret. We know how good he can be. He has to put a stop to Paper X today.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a really fun first map. I'm glad we're starting with Breeze, to be honest, and nothing that's
Okay,
really going
boys.
to be too swingy either way.
Grab
I think
your
Team
food.
Secret could do something a little funny, a little bit upsetting for some people on the very first map.
It very well could happen.
All right, time to send it to our casters, Pilsky and Quack. How are you feeling
Dude,
about
Neon for Forsaken. Kamusta at tinalo nyo sila Dilar?
I think we're feeling
Basic.
pretty fired.
Pinanalo ko na ang laban ko kaya Team Secret.
versus
Kayo
PRX,
naman.
The Southeast Asia El Clasico. If you know, you know. But this Breeze, 100%, it's definitely out of pocket.
It should be interesting. I mean, we've already had an upset in the skirmish. I mean, I used to cast Alex back when he was a player. I never saw him aiming like that. That was something completely out of his wheelhouse, usually. Incredible stuff from him.
Yeah.
I think that the Breeze pick is an interesting one for Secret. I think they've thrown a curveball against Paper X. The problem is, Paper X are 5-0 from their last 5 games on
Coach,
this map.
tayo
and
lang
they're
ako.
beating some of the best teams in
Taragis
the
ng
world.
kadugyutan mo, tanggalin mo sa watch party kaya pinagmamalas kami.
One like
Suntukin.
change of the Oro going out, the Neon coming in. It's the same player playing that duelist, so I don't think they're going to need much of a change on this map. And for Team Secret, they're going back to something that you used to see from them all the time. KO Soba. These kind of comps are the kind of comps that the old
Okay, Secret, let's go!
They used to be very comfortable playing
Secret, let's go!
of this kind when it was in the meta. You know, you'd see a lot of Ascent with these kind of comps like this did used to be.
Nip, dapat si something Neon.
It's always been the case. A lot of comfortability, in fact, actually, for both sides. A lot of questions on our mind as well, but it will all be answered as we step over onto Breeze. Team Secret versus Paper X begins now.
We'll see how it does go. Paper X coming off a very disappointing loss against Genji. That was quite the upset for them to handle. For Team Secret, however, I mean, already that statement is a little bit worrying for Paper X, but for Team Secret, they're 1 from 11 maps so far in 2026. So I don't know how much more optimistic you're feeling about their prospects.
Okay, boys, eto na yun, boys. Okay, Breeze, boys. 2 years after, you can still do it.
Start with Forsaken right around the corner, a little bit of a jiggle, and it's a
Yun lang.
relay bolt that fully
Ayun.
collapses across with something
Uy!
on peaks. Jing providing assistance with the bandit. A lot of escape plans as well for Paper X, so they're not too uncomfortable as Jing
Oh, no.
just snaps
Ang
across
easy
there.
lang nun, pero ang bida nagpapabugbog sa simula.
Just cleans up there. Big trap over on elbow. Relay bolt plus paranoia with the peak coming in from the Jet. Just a 1-2 punch that completely catches Team Secret.
Parang nakamagnet yung
Off guard
crosshair
right from the
nun.
get-go. Jing just continuing to dominate with this pink crosshair at the moment. I think a lot of people are going to be copying that one. You know, Bandit, a pistol, not a easy to make
Bro, he's
work,
doing the TikTok
but
dance, bro.
Jing makes it look incredibly easy. This guy's
Jing's
in
doing the
phenomenal
TikTok
form
dance.
right now.
Absolutely. As they walk over into the next round, you know, 2 sheriffs still something over on the judge inside of shop, not seeing anyone at all. Team Secret just a dive head first into this B site where PaperX is pretty much in
Eh,
position.
nakapag-plant.
3-stack.
Good plan.
Waiting for a contact outside of the wall. First one goes down, it's Ruburu. Close range with the shock darts in. The classic as well, and Devi is still pretty much unscathed. Invi towards the back site. Bit of assistance on the stun.
Grabe yung ano ni Invi talaga.
His targets.
Yeah, easy retake for PaperX, destroying Util in all
At
the
least
high
nakapag-plan.
percentage positions. Smoking off A main and going back on in as soon as
Bro,
the wall
etong dalawang
go
team na
down
to,
for Team
maglalaro lang to
Secrets.
parang rank game,
Secured
tinan mo.
themselves a spike plant. Going forward now into their first come round. Let's see what they have
Good
prepped
dirt,
here on
Pitli.
Breeze. They picked this
What's up,
for
bro?
a reason. As mentioned, PaperX has got a pretty good record on it after the end of Pacific kickoff going into Masters Santiago. So I dare say they're feeling quite fine with this map getting picked by their opponents.
What song is that?
I don't know.
We're too old.
Listen, I'm too hipster to know what song that is back.
Kaya bang may panalo to? Kaya to kasi itong dalawang team na to maglalaro to parang rank game. Tinan mo. Tinan mo, walang mga plano-plano yan.
It's gonna be a tough fight ahead
Manood
of
ka.
them.
It is just
Secret.
it is just a bonus. I mean, Secret are very pinned back here. They're waiting for any kind of aggression, any kind of faster play for PaperX to try to pull something a little bit unorthodox with the weaker weaponry. Similar to what we saw from Farrell in that last game. You can see Berserk's just putting his wall up and down, trying to bait out a reaction for PaperX. They're quite happy to play things patiently to start things off. Flash and a recon bolt thrown up into middle. With a bit of information denial for Team Secret. They're just trying to, again,
Galing
see
ah.
what PaperX
Dalawang
does in
initiator
response
sa
to that.
Breeze.
Very
Walang
patient
nakita
start
yun ah.
from the defense.
Keyod, tapos Soba.
Potential good sign, if any, from a team.
Walang
that,
Sentinel, too
can be a
smoke.
little bit
Ba.
over eager sometimes, but this will incite Team Secret to group up as 4.
I mean, Berserks has walked his way in towards A main by himself here, clears it all out over on the other side of the map. Team Secret wait behind Devi's wall. He is the danger man in this round. Phantom in hand for him to anchor this B site.
I said last week, he is the danger. Streams across over onto back site. Has support with something close by. He's the one with the Phantom as well, though, Devi. So if he's able
What
to
the hell?
convert this into alt points and kills for the team, that would be big
Nice
value.
trade.
However, goes down to Kelly. Yes, Berserk's on a bit of a flank as well. Nobody's really watching the rear, but
Dude,
it's Forsaken.
nice ah!
Just trying to walk through. Unfortunately,
Tol, binoga eh, binoga.
and then you're down to just 2v3. Jing makes it a wild swing,
What the
takes
heck?
down 2 with the Guardian, no less. Berserk's, though, still out from behind, tries to stall as much as possible. Has a slight gap.
Nice ah!
Back for Team Secret.
Ala ako naman, nakakakaba naman.
The hair off, thrown in towards A main there, and that's enough of a line for Berserks to do exactly that. He swings across, sees that the spike is red, and he knows that Jing is sticking it to completion. Drops the snake bite on him and then cleans him up on the paranoia, but regardless, I mean,
Tik pa kay Jing.
that coming down to a 1v1 is more close than Team Secret wanted it to be, really. Lost a lot of
Nice,
guns,
Sabra.
bonus there.
Let's go. Let's go.
But they're happy with the result nonetheless.
Team Secret did put out content piece earlier on saying that all the players, they're not nervous at all. In fact, they're excited facing their idols and everything. For Brewer especially. We'll kind of see how it all pans out with Team Secret once again kind of taking things slow.
This is a classic. Jet put on the elbow
Peppermint,
info
what
line.
the hell are you talking
Just being able
about?
to deal with any kind of pivot back towards that B side of the map, and now the defense can play accordingly. PaperX takes full mid control. Retake on A for the time being, but all the cards are really in their hand. They can choose exactly how they want to approach this retake. Team Secret grouped up to A main, just looking to simplify this round. Hunter's Fury is at the ready for Jesse Vash. Kelly has one off of his null command.
See those two.
What the hell are you
consider,
talking
especially for
about?
Jesse Vash. Smoked off 4 now, but simple pop flash could do the trick. Back at 0 point first to clear out the early portion of the pyramids. Then Hunter's Fury to allow them full access.
Yeah, flank goes down for Kelly S. Now he has his KO ultimate that could actually cause some problems on the retake for PaperX.
Oh, especially until he
Low
goes
na si
off.
Forsaken, oh.
Command pop, and there it is.
Oh,
So
no,
PaperX
blind.
digging deep. Hunkered down with
Blinded
Jing and
yun.
Devi, close range. Now the only 2 players remaining all around shop or cave, and it's just
Talo
Jesse
pa
Vash
yun.
able to play around the angle as his former teammate comes in to execute him.
Now retake's a little bit too easy, and it comes courtesy of PaperX taking all of that map control early on. Getting the jet on that elbow info line is such a cheat code for Breeze. You basically just cut the map in half. easily kind of pivot to that mid control, and then you can just tackle this A retake head on. I didn't mind the way that Team Secret approached it. The drone to start things off, then you try to look for an opening kill with the Hunter's Fury. Unfortunately, that doesn't connect on anybody. The plant secures the null command. But PRX is just a little bit too sharp coming back in on that retake.
Could definitely
What the
try
hell,
out with
Popper?
a small
Hello,
cover.
CL Fuentes. What's up, bro?
Good for Team Secret in this round. Meanwhile, something again. Just
3-1.
happy to
Malayo
push
sa
himself
bituka, chat.
over towards window with that offline.
Yep.
Bam.
Under a little bit of pressure now, forced away, but Jinx
Oh,
here to
no.
back him up. Relay bolt and flood in for Forsaken.
No,
It's
3
a
dot.
complete
All,
shutdown.
pinapasok lang, dude.
A bit of shock and awe. All stuck outside, not able to waltz through. Still, at least.
What? Easy round for PRX naman nun?
With the shock darts.
It's just looking a little bit too easy for VaporX. Rimuru does seem a little bit rattled after losing a skirmish to the coach.
Di kayo pwedeng matalo ngayon
Stuck
kasi
on the
nanalo
donut here
ako
on the Jet, needs to get going. Can be a little bit hard to do so on the attacking side though with the Jet. Seen better duelists, more experienced duelists than this man. Start very slow on the attacking side of Breeze. Remember Buzz last season having a game where he was just kind of getting sent to the dogs on the
Check
attacking
DCO.
side, just cloudburst
What happened,
tailwinding
yo?
in and just dying every round.
For all you know, it could happen over on the second half, but at least for now, he's taking a different angle, something.
Well, he's just sitting behind the box, so not really worried about that window peak, but then the dart does secure
Nyari.
the information that there is a few Team Secret players over there, and again, it's a very slow start to this round. Team Secret sitting all the way back in spawn, just holding angles, but PRX doing exactly what you want to see from them. Off the back of this contact from something, there's going to be a paranoia from Jing. It's such a juicy trap.
And Forsaken close by enough as well to join in on the fight. Punches through the time card, and
Easy.
there goes the flashes. The Hunter's Fury as well. Might be a bit overkill, but either way, PRX happy with the result. Forsaken now roaming across the middle. Will be able to get out of dodge with the slide. It's a
Sobrang
buy
smooth
that
naman
relays
nun.
forth with a double kill.
Come on, guys.
I mean, it's just
You
such
can
solid
do
macro
better
from
than
PRX.
this.
Team Secret are giving them the whole map.
Kung ni lang talaga babawi,
PRX are
hindi,
not
ganun
overcooking
talaga.
it. That's the difference between, you know, a top tier team.
Hindi, ang
and
bida kasi
teams
guys,
with less
nagpapabugbog
experience
sa
that can
simula.
get in these positions.
Trust
If
Leo
you
Mio,
overpeak,
sabi
the
ni
whole
Jan
setup
Lighting.
falls apart.
Ano, hindi,
It's a bit messy
bro,
for
hindi ako yung
Forsaken,
nagpe-play.
but right past that. Zerx. Looks spike drop for him as he keeps tapping his wall, but we've only 15 seconds on the clock. He's been scanned out by the dart.
Okay. I feel like I'm gonna hear Alex slamming that
Dagi clutch.
soon enough.
Oh, Jing, you've
Come
got to run,
on.
buddy!
No!
Oh, sayang yung clutch. Tapaw niya, nilaban niya.
Genuinely, my heart skipped a beat.
I mean,
I can't.
the desk was cowering at that point, in the corner. It's a timeout for Team Secret in response. This is kind of, I don't know, there's different names for it. What I used to like to call it is like the Goldilocks zone, where you get in a position that's not too deep, not too shallow, but just right. Where it's like you've got this deep info line, and you're holding it, you're not over peaking, and then you have a nice setup around it. And you can see the Team Secret, they're waiting
Ma'am,
for
anak ka
PRX
po ba
to
ni Tens at
overcook.
ni Billy
And I
Eilish?
think for PRX to
Dahil-
match up like this, that's kind of what you're expecting. I think if PRX don't beat
Good time out, good
Genji
time
last
out.
week,
Pampalubag
they're probably gonna
loob.
get down right now. But I think they're taking this matchup a little bit more seriously and just seeing how it goes to start. And they're playing things very properly. You know, you're not seeing over peaks. You're not seeing them dive into Team Secret's open arms as they sit in spawn and wait for peaks.
Well, that last roll.
Yeah, that last round was a
I
bit how you
know.
going, but that's all right.
That's a hell of an analogy, though. I mean, the Goldilocks thing. Just wait for it to be just right.
I mean, I've definitely coached players who love to go a little bit too far when
So
it's
I've
like
heard.
if you freeze frame the round and it's like, bro, if you just sit here we win the round, but if you take one step to your right and peek into spawn and you get your head tapped, we lose the round every time. So you really need to know how far to push the issue sometimes, where it's just like if you just sit in this position, like we just win. And I think that's what Something's doing very well right now. He's just sitting in good spots that just find him opening kills and kind of get a gauge on what Team Secret are doing without overcooking things.
Okay, game na chat. After neto, compen na
Now
kagad.
you've got Device
Tol,
and
after
Device.
manalo ng Team Secret, compen na. Ito na yun, tamo.
All utility just for the time being confirms a potential commitment on Team Secret.
Drone goes forward. You can see the tailwind activated there for Rimuru, but He's not feeling bold enough to actually entry on into the site.
Ano bang araw ngayon?
The utility that will get Team Secret in.
Baka lang magpuyat eh. Nasa GG ko na ako
Hide
bukas.
inside this. His opponent smoke with a short. See how Team Secret plays around it though. Just trying to watch for
Nice.
the spike. Instead, baits out Divine to the open. Stinger will reply. Forsaken lets
Oh,
from the
ayan na.
overdrive.
Piping. Ano
Cuts
ni
for
ano?
targets, just
Forsaken.
trying to spam through all the corners. Pulls out the
Patay pa
judge.
siya.
Still has it just enough for the animation to complete. And then it's
Grabe, laging si Berserk ang natitira.
the backup tunnel, crouched. Right behind a little box.
Bang.
He's gonna get spotted out by something.
Alam.
But too easy. Even though they lose Divine there, he buys more than enough time for the flood, which is exactly how PRX wants to play this. But very similarly.
Hindi, ano yan, parang Full Sense versus VL lang yan, habulin yan.
In the something and Forsaken all diving into the site together, and that's kind of where things crumble for Team Secret. You need to see them play around this timing. Like, you want to see them get into a post plant and then have, yeah, nicely done, 2,000 kills for Envy against his old team.
I know, of all matches to earn this.
He's got most of those kills on Team Secret, guys.
Natapang lang yung PRX,
Okay,
oh.
well,
Pang rank game lang yung ginagawa.
Also, Jing teleport right behind the boxes and
Oh.
unchecked! Oh! He's gotten all 4! It was a 1-4 split! And then something with the operator to finish it clean.
This is cyber bullying.
I gotta see a replay of that again.
Bro, nirarank game lang sila, dude.
Let's pick Breeze, guys. He can't play Raze or Phoenix on these maps. Doesn't matter, mate.
Ridiculous.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't kick down a guy who's on the ground, guys. Come on.
Oh my
Alright.
god, another save,
Still
dude.
once again looking for that recovery, but in this round, of course, not fully equipped. With the Blade Storm, however, Rumura will get an attempt all the way up through the guts of middle. Something first
Dito,
contact.
mama.
First shot will whip as well, but the sidearm is immediately pulled
Nati-trade lang
out.
din.
Oh, and the
Nice.
movement coming back into it. You love to see it.
Ibaril
from
kayo,
Kelly. Still
sayang.
finds the shot. Forsaken quick on his heels though, and that's that neon movement.
Yeah, PRX have taken middle control, and now they're pushing up the flank. Quick movement for Forsaken. Pit going down on the site, though. Team Secret very
I
much
think
want
it's
this push
winnable,
for
eh.
themselves.
Alam nyo may main, dude,
Goes
ah.
up high looking for anything,
Two
but
main.
spammed out by PRX.
With Vandals, and
Yun
then
lang.
through contact, Envy makes it a silent walk, will take down Sylvan.
Di pa man nakatingin si Envy dun.
Is Jesse Vash. Sheriff shot fired through, but instant response with
Oh.
Envy once again.
Di talaga, butik, dinidiretso lang.
PRX now 8-1.
Just running at his old team. Zero respect being shown by Envy.
I like them adults.
Nirarank game ano lang, aggressive. Aggressive talaga PRX.
More of a fan of like Calamansi or something like that.
Sabi ko sa inyo eh, pag aggressive kalaban nyo, 4 sentinels and 1 smoke lang, panalo kayo.
I mean, again,
Totoo
this
yun.
map, seeing, you know, little,
No?
I wanna call him like,
Nakakaiyak no, coach.
You see
Mukha
them
ba akong
getting
umiiyak?
cyberbullied in live action.
Ha?
See what they come up with in round 10. Another buyback through for them. Cosmic and the Hunter's Fury ready to go. It is a pit from Defy on B. Something is active in the middle of the map here. Needs to be careful of the elbow walk though.
quite prepared. 0 point gives him an inkling. He just goes in for the peek, gets out.
I mean,
scot-free.
when something's playing a good game, he just reads the timings very well. But at the same time, if you're looking at
Rank
Team
gameplay
Secret's
lang
play,
talaga yung
it's very
ginagawa.
obvious when
Yung
they're making
sobrang
moves, like the
aggressive
top
na
score goes up
PRX.
or Astra smoke goes up. You see a knife. Like, there's a lot of tells that show exactly kind of what they're going for. Drone goes in,
Oh.
paranoia in response, relay
Ang
vault.
tapang lang ang mid ng
PRX is all
PRX.
over them right now.
Right? Textbook reads, textbook plays coming across as well. However, we'll have Sylvan spinning around 180 over onto side. Kelias,
Grabe niya.
however, goes down afterwards with Forsaken still dancing all across the side.
Ah, clutch
A
to.
brief moment of respite.
Silvanim.
Sylvan looks to pick up the spike off Cosmic
Patay.
Divide.
Yeah, extends it with his own smoke just to be able to pick up that spike. Still has 1 star in the back pocket. Let's not count this man out. He has clutched big rounds at bigger tournaments than this one.
Silvanim, you need to do. You need to clutch this, Silvanim.
Tries to reposition
1v2,
using the wall for cover
please.
and audio silencing. Close range operator, but is just back home. Kicks his feet up on the couch. Channel serves.
9-1 in 10 rounds. Doesn't even feel like it's been 10 minutes. Haven't been checking my watch, but this is
Hindi, ganyan talaga.
PRX.
9 tweakers, legit, no cap.
Looking at this matchup. But this is what I'm saying.
Grabe,
they're
yung
very readable
momentum
right now.
nasa kanila lang. Kumbaga,
PRX
inaano na lang talaga eh.
macroing them,
Sinusugod na
maneuvering
lang
their way
oh.
around the map, just being so
Depending.
fluid.
Putik.
And I think if you're Team Secret, this is where you're a little bit ultra structured right now, playing the double init, and you need to start to throw a few more fakes, have some setups where you're baiting out some
I
of that
think
aggression,
next
cognizant
map,
of the fact
if
that you're
ever,
double duelist,
4
that is
sentinels
playing
and
on
1
the
smoke.
defense and wants to get quite aggressive.
No? Tingin nyo, palag yun. 4 sentinels, 1 smoke.
The orb or the smoke going up, and then
Sa akin, okay yun eh. Nanalo ba tayo ng 4 sentinels, 1 smoke? Ha? Chat, naalala nyo ba yun? Nanalo ba tayong 4 sentinels and 1 smoke?
It's a little bit slow, it's a little bit readable.
Oh, Coach Pearl. Oh, tingin ko yun na eh. Kasi agresibo ang PRX.
Well, I mean, there's not much you can do about
Tingin
that
ko
when
4
he's playing
sentinels
Jet in that
and
angle.
1 smoke eh.
You need to not give him like the opportunity. It needs to be like, you know, cloud burst, underarm flash, or something like that, or a circle jump to try to throw the.
Sakit ng ulo ko, chat. Aga ako gumising para dumurog sa hook. Tapos,
This man is feeling a little bit shaken, and I can only give credit to Alex for that.
The skirmish.
He started him off on the worst possible 5-4 in favor of Alex. I don't know, Alex might be at least 3 times in age of this guy. I haven't counted, but
Close to it. Either way, though. Oh, come on! He's just walking down! Hunter's Fury now tossed in, and there is no reply! Berserk's just trying to hang back. It's a sheriff shot after
tol,
all.
aim to aim na lang talaga to. Di sila, di prep ang puso and mindset ng TES for that kind of aggression of by PRX.
That's a play that they've seen before, where it was something on that line with the paranoia, and he'd be sitting there with the Hunter's Fury. So you've already been caught by that play earlier in the game as Team Secret, and you get caught by the exact same thing.
Thank you for the follow,
5
JM.
rounds later. It's not going to cut it.
Well, hopefully this is the round that the timeout
No,
was
legit
meant
no.
for. You have
Guys,
no
Team
command
Secret,
and Hunter's
isipin nyo,
Fury.
nanalo ako sa hukbo.
Make it or break it.
Panalo nyo to para pare-pareho tayong panalo.
Secret securing control of A main. In goes the KO ultimate as well as the drone. Jing under a little bit of pressure now.
Still good to sidestep though, and unfortunately,
Nice.
Crosshair not quite there for remove. Wall up and down, something trying to slip through the cracks. Well, PRX already getting into position. Oh my god.
Alam, tapang na yan, no? Ipipik yan. Wala lang smoke, ipipik yan, tol. Ano? Diba? Tapang eh!
Quick with it. Kellyas with quick reply and something that's a bit of a whiff on the Blade Storm.
Then there was hope for PRX. I mean, for Team Secret, excuse me. Oh my god. Well, Spike Plant now goes down, but then Devi, who's been hovering around
Guys,
for the
show nyo
longest
kung ano yung
time.
nasa screen, please. Apply nyo sa
Truly
stage.
and controlled. It's just Forsaken though, diving in.
Pag to natalo, kakain ako ng tubol.
Just Devi off towards the back.
Muntik na akong kumain ng tubol. Puta reges.
Vash, the veteran, steps up.
Diyos ko.
Second round for Team Secret. Took everything out of them to get it done. Ultimates, all of that util thrown into A main. And it still goes down to a 2v1.
Muntik na kumain ng tubolski.
Better than nothing. I think what they did better than other rounds is exactly that. The second wave of aggression that I was kind of asking for, where it's like, everything is a little bit too vanilla. You need something a little bit spicy thrown in the mix. And
I tend to curse. Eto na yon, legit. Parang full sense versus BL. Pero i-close out ng Team Secret to.
A little bit too safe.
GG.
Just
13-10.
take the shackles off. Let's get a little bit loose, unclip the leash, and get into the mix.
Sakit ng ulo ko talaga. Ang aga ko nagising.
It's always a good sign to see.
Okay.
Score though.
Thank you for the rose, Sandy.
On the Omen.
I mean, he's looking like the best player in the world right now. It's actually ridiculous.
Rounds where, I mean...
Saan tubol na sana? Tarantado. Jerome, wag ganon. Wag ganon.
Okay.
Tado.
Have a lot of fan support for Jim, but I think he's been a little bit
Lokohin mo
underrated
sarili
for
mo.
quite a long
Okay
time
lang
just
tol.
because he has so much star power from
Niloko din
PRX.
naman
He
niya
has
ako.
pop-off games from
Lahat na lang.
Forsaken, and then something is very entertaining to watch when he's
Kumbaga,
popped off, but
ganun na talaga eh.
Yeah.
Patikim naman ng alin.
Yeah.
Diba Chewy Cookie?
It's always got that star power. I mean, the thing that stands out is just even on the Omen.
The Joman.
Yeah, the Joman is back. A big discussion has always been their raise and the current
Tinaktan niya ako,
map
tol.
definitely helps them out so much, but
Yan
even
na
on
ako,
the
tol,
Joman,
Marvin. Tinaktan niya ako.
19-3.
Well, PRX onto the attacking side now. You get an elbow walk for Team Secret. They are crying out for a pistol. It's a messy exchange in the middle of the map.
Pag napanalo ng Team Secret ang pistol round, tinan nyo,
Trying with the
13-10.
recon allows them to creep down further south. However, PRX has other ideas.
Yeah, back to B. Kelly S on the off angle over there. Going to throw the fragment to slow things down.
Oy, Leo, tinatrash to ka ni Razi.
Enough, however. He is
Tol, yaan mo na si Razi.
done
Kailangan
well and quick to
may galang ka na eh.
rendezvous
Siyempre,
towards the
senior ko
back
na yun eh.
of Wall. And then to
Mas
hold on around
nakakabata
the
na ang
corners as well.
iintindi
Kelly
ngayon.
S. Just a bit more damage perhaps. Jesse Bash goes down around him and Jin closes the distance with a right
Oh my
click, something
gosh.
still picking targets.
Oh no, bro.
Final one remaining, Sylvan.
Absolute
A
cinema.
clutch player if any, but in a situation like this, not clutch enough, the Ghost goes wild. It's the vie with the Sheriff and forcing a pistol again for PRX. 11-2. Is this just cut and done?
Yep.
Sendant ata
a
yun.
matter of when, not
Sendant
if.
rin.
Truer words have never been spoken.
Team Secret. Breeze has not really been played a
Bam.
lot at the moment, so
Parang-
I understand.
Parang nakakonect yung crosshair, no?
So far, I'm
Sa ulo, like,
that we've seen either it's been left as a
Di ba?
side or it's been banned out in the veto a lot, but I mean, as I said, looking at PRX's record going into this game, picking this map against them, Jesus, I don't know.
18 si Zeus this April, ano ata, 19 eh.
Rounds like that,
So lalaro siya sa Nongshim, tol.
But still,
still not a great game on the Jet.
Oy, immortal si Razi Binks, tol.
for now, as
Immortal
we
si Razi.
walk over onto Ace and get the
You
spike
talking
down.
about, dude?
Team Secret, if they can
Don't
somehow sneak
don't
behind-
disrespect the location, sir.
That's a very big
He's immortal, bro.
Get a kill. That's how I'm feeling about it at the moment. Unfortunately, Jing is
Don't
the player that's
disrespect
closest
the
to them.
location, sir.
That's
Okay?
bad news as it stands.
What the heli? What the heli, bro?
Pickings for him. It's not
Sobrang
even the player
smooth
you
naman,
want getting
sobrang
eco cracks.
aggressive.
The Omenol is not really
Yung
what you want to be
speedrun ng
building up.
PRX, ah.
One more for
Tindi
something.
ng galit, inipon for 2 years. Last nakita kasi nila, talo sila sa Team Secret.
gun round for Team Secret.
Don't disrespect the location, sir, alright? Razi Binks is an immortal pick.
I mean, there's just nothing to say about a game like this. They're getting absolutely demolished.
3-2 split. Try to play around screens. They've had mid walks before.
Sakit ng ulo ko.
PRX just seem to be
Pagalingin nyo, TS.
able to play with utmost confidence right now. Fast lane all the way up. They've already taken space around the door.
Yeah, quick one up middle. There's the wall to extend things on towards this A site. Kelly S trying to slow things down with his knife, and he's starting to get a bit of a rotation in for Team Secret. Sylvan and Kelly S, these are the two standouts to try to hold here for Team Secret.
They're boxed into corners now, however, but still putting up their dukes. Bit of a kill here and there, something for the trade. And then Sylvan to swing out! Oh, what is that?
Oh, yeah! Ba't nyo ilang nilitaw yan? Ilabas mo na! Umpisa pa lang!
They like that on split.
Come on, bro! You can do
A
it
game with nothing
early,
in it,
man.
and Silver just explodes. Highlighted it on the desk. Kelly S and Sylvan just put these multi-frags together out of nowhere. That's exactly what you're expecting.
Parang ako lang eh.
Incredibly
You know,
sharp
wow,
with
you know yung mga ganun ko? You know,
Pops out of the
tas
after
sisilip.
smoke.
Alam ko yun
Two
eh.
players looking at him.
Legit, alam ko yung mga ganun ko. Makikita nyo yung laro ni Silvan sa akin.
1, 2, 3, and
Ang difference lang namin, controller siya, ako
One more,
sentinel.
It's gonna be enough another play from Team Secret now as they take control over A main.
Controller siya, ako Senti.
PRX away back towards this B side of the map. Progression on from Divide being prepped as something has already planted his feet in elbow, but Team Secret have got a pretty good read here. 3 players already on the B side.
Mahimik ka, Drew, ah.
Snakebite to try and delay, but
Pansinin nyo, makikita nyo yung similarity
around the corners, but
sa gameplay
something
mamaya.
has found
Makita ko sa
elevation.
inyo.
We'll get off of it. Right underneath them, there's a bit of support with Forsaken coming over. Remove still makes it an attempt, but goes down at the end. This might be done. This spike gets planted. PRX, their eyes strained.
Big flag back on in. Still got some stars to play with as well as
Ay, dalawa flash.
Get back into the site for Team Secret.
Tapos, okay, alam ko gagawin ko dito sa mga sitwasyon na to, no? Sisipat-sipatin ko, tapos babanatan ko yan, eh. Kung ako'y naglalaro, sipat-sipat, di ba? Yan, check angles, banat. Check angle, banat. Tapos, ayan na, ninipe mo na. Ngayon, hihintayin mo ngayon yan. Predictable, nasa likod siya. Itatap nung isa, tas o yun, ganun nakita.
Exactly what you wanted to
Parang ako lang, nakikita ko talaga eh.
He taps the spike, and Kelly steals with the last player. 4 up for
Legit.
Team Secret.
Babanatan mo, pag ganun. Iting-ting yung ganun, no?
I mean, 8 rounds in a row against PRX, it's not coming together. Dug themselves a massive hole in the first half, which is such a shame because Silver the Kelly S.
Ate, kaya pa babulin yan. Kung hindi sana ate, tawag mo sa akin, mabul pa to. Basang-basa? Hindi, legit, basang-basa ba yan?
It's broken PRX's economy as well. Let's see how this continues.
Tinan mo, ah.
Onto the
Manood ka. Tinan mo gagawin nila this round. Kasi ako nagturo niyan. Tinan mo, ah. Tinan mo. Tinan mo, gagi. Maganda to, bobo. Tinan mo. Tinan mo, ah. Walang baril ang PRX, ah. So, sobrang labong matalo ng Team Secret. Nakita mo yun? Yung mga blocking vision na yun? Parang ako lang. Tinan mo, pre. Tinan mo, pre. So, ma-expect namin yan na pupunta yung, yung dalawang duel sa mid.
Oh, no way!
Binate namin si Rimuru para alam na namin info. Ngayon, namatay yung smoker namin. Planado yan. Tapos yung initiator namin, matawala. Para walang blind, mabablind yung ampi. Tapos yan, ang uubos talaga niyan si Berserk. Kaso nag-alt-tab. Ayan na, oh. Isa pa. Sayang, nag-alt-tab.
The Thrifty to end out map number 1.
Just domination right from start to finish from PRX. A couple of small little flashes of brilliance for Team Secret, but too far and too few. Now, 1 and 12 in max in 2026. Just having a rough year for themselves. I mean, this is a matchup that has, in past years, been back and forth. You have seen Team Secret beat PRX in the last couple of
Hindi, ano lang yun? Tesping. Tesping yun.
On paper, in present day,
Tesping. Tesping yun. Then nakita niyo yung info ko doon, yung read ko ng play. Ibibait mo yung tatlo ba? Mamamatay mo na yung tatlo bago ka pumitas ng tatlo ulit. Hindi lang na close out. Nag-tab.
Just considering the circumstances surrounding it. Either way, though, PRX, as you look towards the next map, I mean, it's one where it feels as though they really are, serious about taking this win. But it's also one where Team Secret, they've had a pretty decent showing on Split before.
I mean, my memories of their split was getting destroyed by Global Esports just walking at them on the attacking side.
Closer than the other map.
I don't think, to be fair, PRX are going to be playing like that, so that might be a little bit more palatable for Team Secret, who did actually have.
Guys, sa pagkakakita nyo, i-analyze nyo bilang yung mga Radiant lang, yung opinion na. Tulad kayo, mga Radiant opinion lang. Bakit natalo ang Secret? Kasi ako alam ko.
I'm gonna want to have seen some character development and some serious work put in on their defense.
Whatever it is, you definitely need it. For now, though, we're gonna toss it back over to the desk. Prepare to dock.
Kasi nanonood ka. Tantado.
Not sure what to make of that one, but anyway, hey.
Kasi wala ka dun, coach. Pwede yun. Kaso, kaya natalo ang Team Secret.
That was, you were saying, Seth,
Ano kasi,
very poetic way for
walang nag-6-7.
Envy, ending it.
Yung si Jing kasi gumanon eh.
I mean, he's always been so good at that.
Kailangan may
throughout his
6-7.
career, and now he's putting it to use on the
Kailangan mo na at
opposite
least
side
TikTok
of the
dance
server.
para
Man,
manalo.
PRX absolutely
Clip yun.
dominated them here. I mean, Team Secret could not get anything going into this game. It just felt like
Kulang ng Bisaya sa team coach.
individuals
Tado!
on their own map pick. I mean,
I don't think it was paper. It was just Jing. It was just Jing
I mean, yeah,
The Jing Show.
not letting them do anything.
Astronomical performance. 25 and 6 there.
Omen!
He left no room for anyone else to do anything, to be honest. In this one, he entirely took it over. You saw little moments of fight back from Team Secret. You know, Sylvan had big rounds, but it's just not enough.
Hi, it's my first time here because I was curious to see your stream. I have seen wild and hilarious clips of you from TikTok and Facebook. That's not me, bruh. I'm chill.
He's having such a hard time
I'm
trying to
chill.
get acclimated to this
Daddy
stage,
chill.
fitted with the rest of the team. At 2-16 from your Jet, at 55 ACS. That is something that you just can't have if you want to be coming away with these wins, especially when
Talo
it is your
TS
map
coach kasi
pick.
di ka
I
nagpapakita
think it
ng
goes to
kilala.
show the power
Ano?
level, the step up that you have
Papakilala? Ano ba?
PRX, because this is half the kills that he was able to get versus Alex in the skirmish.
Oof. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it is
Netflix
paper.
and chill tayo. Tantado.
That's
In the big leagues.
So far so good, chill
It
pa
is
naman,
really
dude.
rough. But hey, you know what?
Pag napanood mo ko na akong mismo naglaro ng Valorant, makakakita ka na ng Radiant Aim, makakita ka pa na sobrang stress-free na streamer.
That is hard, and I hope Ramiro is able to mental reset. I think if there's anyone who needs a mental reset on Secret, it's gonna have to be him. I think every single player on Secret has this experience.
Hirap ba pagtanggol? Wala naman akong ipagtatanggol kasi tapos na yung batang Quiapo. Wala na si Tanggol.
Like this, I have not seen him perform like this so consistently over multiple weeks.
I mean, it's generational what he's able to put up. It just feels
Please
like
win, bro.
he can do no wrong. It doesn't matter where he is. It doesn't matter what's going on with the map. It doesn't matter how many people
Sakit
are running
ulo ko
at him.
kailangan ko ng
He's
nap.
always getting the kills. He just won't go down. This guy is a raid
Hindi ko kailangan ko
right
ng nap
now.
at least
I
2
keep
hours.
saying it, if you're playing build diff here, Jing is a surefire bet 100% of the time. Even when he's not playing duelist, I wasn't sure quite how it was
They
gonna look,
legit chat.
does he end up sitting
Ano
back
lang
a little
yan,
bit more,
bait
passive?
lang ng
No,
Team
no,
Secret
no.
yan. Tagpatambak
Up in the
lang
faces,
talaga
tearing them
sila.
apart. This was a stellar performance from Jing, who continues to excel regardless of what he's playing.
Yeah, I mean, I would just, you know, like we said, this is Breeze. I feel like Team Secret almost targeted Breeze to make things difficult for Jing. He's not on one of his comfort agents, but look at the numbers. He doesn't care what he's playing when he's shooting like this. He's just
PS2 PRX.
untouchable right now. Team Secret.
Trust Daddy Leo.
could not
Ay!
go toe-to-toe
Jaren
with
Manyo!
241 ADR,
Buti,
like,
may katulad mong ganyan na comment. Kasi alam ko rin eh.
that
Alam ko
is
legit.
absolutely
Heavy Bands, thank you for
that's
the
kind
follow,
of
dude.
numbers that you expect to see when he's playing something like the Rays, which he's not too far behind on. This was just the Jing show the whole way through. I mean, if we wanted to really watch every single highlight, we would have to just replay the entire map back.
How look if he got.
But it was just
Alam
from
nyo kasi
start to
chat,
finish, him
maski ako,
absolutely
yung first
destroying.
game ko talo naman eh. Kada live stream ko, madalas talaga yung first game ko talo, 10 the rest win streak na.
For Jing to do this is fantastic because, you know, we've seen Jing since the beginning in franchise and a little bit before franchise too, and he's always been so impressive. He's always been
Who's
one of the
Team
best
Secret
races in
good
the
boy?
world,
Me.
at least formally, and then there was a little bit of like a quieter period for him, but I think he's like on a peak right now. This is incredible.
Anong masasabi mo sa laro? Anong kailangan gawin? Problema or improve?
That was before the addition of Hatman.
Siguro, tol,
In that dip after Jing rejoins, you know,
wag-
steps aside. There was a bit of a dip there for Paper
Okay
Rex,
naman
a
ang
run that they
scrims
had to
nila
down,
eh. So
and obviously
tingin ko
they've been
talaga
out
need
for
pa
too
nilang
long.
magsama
I'd
ng
like
mas
to go back
matagal
and look
pa.
at
Huwag
the
sana sila
admin stats
mabuwag.
of Jing across the
Yun.
years of VCT, because I
Para sa akin
feel
talaga.
like
Kasi
the
based on
right now,
experience
Max
talaga
Smaller
nung
stats.
nasa Korea ko, nakita ko
Right
yung
now,
scrim nila.
feels like he is playing the best
Tingin
and
ko
most consistent that he
talaga
ever
dapat
has, and I think
ang
that
team
is
nabubuo
a
ang
very
chemistry
bold
ng
statement
matagal
to
eh,
make,
bago mag...
given the longevity of his
Alam mo na.
career and the peaks that he's been able to hit in the past, but it just feels a bit different right now. It
Ikaw
feels
ba,
like he's
JD Ray?
just
Hindi, legit
doing
lang
something a
para
little
sa
bit
akin yun.
extra compared to what we've seen from him previously.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. It feels like he's playing with cheats on at times. It just feels like he will not
Got
go
God
down.
mode enabled.
Exactly. No matter how many people are running at him, he's just standing firm. He's owning everybody, and it's miraculous to see. You know, when we want to look forward, when we project ourselves forward towards
Kailangan chemistry. Kung gaano sila kaingay sa scrim, dapat ganun din hype nila sa
exactly
stage.
why, because it just feels like they can do no wrong.
So Raze is a,
Split.
usually comes here on split for PRX.
Yep.
But what I really like what PRX has been doing as well is finding that comfort agent for Jing. He can't play every duelist, frankly speaking. We've seen him dabble with the Neon, dabble with the Jet on Breeze, in fact. So I think right now they've kind of found a way to make sure that Jing is set up for success, and split is another
0%.
one.
Oh my
I'm so
god.
glad we picked Jing on our build diff. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I wish I did. I wish I did after that map one. Unfortunately, I didn't. So we're a little bit stuck. But, I mean, he's just looking unbelievable. And the problem for Team Secret... the problem now is this is PRX's map pick. That was your own map pick. And the performance you put up just not good enough.
Wag nanap ako, kailangan kong masait ng ulo ko.
Stocks are high right now.
No, they really are. And I think that, the expected thing for PRX is that they just stick with what they have been running.
Stall naman. Napakaano mo naman.
So very prevalent at the moment across the
Kita mo,
world.
sila nga nagsasabing paldo sila, tas gusto mo ma-disband. Ikaw naman.
They say, no, we don't want to do it. And we've seen the roughness.
Paano na sila? Paano na yung lechon nila tuwing match?
Is honestly a very smart play. So that's what I'm fully anticipating for them to do.
Yeah, it was one of the most exciting times when something was thriving on the Jet on split. So I'm not sure what PRX will pull up. They've found plenty of success so far on split, but Secret's gonna have to do something a little bit different to make sure, history isn't gonna completely rewrite itself. And
Hindi, ano lang yan.
finally win.
Binabasa lang talaga ng Secret yung laro.
I've seen that split before against Global Esports. I was not impressed with it. I felt like they were caught in bad positions on their defender half. They will be starting on that defense, so I need to see a much more coherent plan. I need to see them understand how to trap PRX, not take these deep aggressive fights for no reason. So I'm very curious, are they going to change agent comps? No, it looks like they're kind of sticking with it. The only difference is Omen over Astra for them there, but the style is exactly the same. And PRX, like you say, avoiding that Neon.
What's up, Rain?
But Jing on the Raze, something on the Jet.
And while, this was the Jing show for the opening map, something was also looking very steady, a lot more.
Ayaw mag-neon niya, ni something.
Continue to carry over, even though
tingnan niya namin sa nag-bet.
Hindi
nga ako pumupusta, tol.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta feel very confident from PRX coming
Not
into this
my,
map.
wala sa vocabulary yung
They
pumusta.
haven't found success
Sa
on
kanya
it.
lang.
And PRX, they've looked at that, they said, okay, we see your weaknesses, we see that we can, exploit them going into this, so we'll just take you to split.
Yeah,
What's up? Thank you, tol. Thank you.
Asian comp is one of the
Razi is talking so much trash about you.
So I'll be pretty excited to see this. And this is good signs for
amo na si
something
Razi,
who has been on a little
tol.
bit of a slump coming into stage 1. Like
Magkikita naman kami bukas
him
nun.
come alive, and if there is a comfort agent or something, it is definitely the Jet. We're gonna send it over to our casters, Bilski and Quack. What hope does Secret have?
Di ako sumusugal, tol. Di ako katulad nyo.
Well, what I will say
Cheap.
is that Sylvan is now onto the Omen.
Marami nga palang pumusta.
Perhaps, maybe, just maybe, this gives him a bit more agency. Either way, though, it definitely does feel as though the prophecy has already foretold a PRX playing this, picking this
Ano opinion mo kay Secret Zeus? Ay, malakas yun.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's looking like a pretty open and shut case, but it's
Kasi
up to
mindset
Team
niya
Secret
maganda.
to kind of disprove that.
Dami
I
siyang,
actually kind of agree.
ano
I
yung
like that you do
malawak
have
pag-iisip niya.
the Omen
Bata
spot for
pa yun,
Sylvan. I think they were a little bit too passive and pinned back on their defensive side against Global Esports, and that kind of backfired.
I met
for them.
Razi so
having
shit.
the Omen
Na-met
allows
ko na
them
rin
to
naman
run
si
some more trap
Razi.
plays and get a bit more involved
Tropa
in the
amin
early
yan,
mid
tol.
round, and let's see
Tropa.
if they're able to
Trash
do
talk,
that.
trash talk lang yan.
They went 3-9 against GE the last time that they played split on their defensive half, and it did not look like they were very comfortable. So let's see what they've worked on here. Looking at Berserks to have a better game for himself as well, as this mid fight is ensuing.
It's going to be a 4-man peek down the wall. Oh my goodness, everyone surrounding it. Just a target-rich environment if I've ever seen one. And the first one,
Boom!
their pistol This time it's Team Secret.
Eto na yun! Tingin ko eto na yun!
So underrated on that
Sino mas
defensive
matangad
side.
sa
You just
Leo,
put the
Razi,
ball
or
up and
ikaw?
drop it on your opponent with a double or a triple peak. It's very similar to their Astra.
Sa'yo, Leo, Razi, or
shooting per
ikaw?
star and then just having
Yung
a
wheelchair
multiple
ko.
peak behind it. The other team is often not ready for it. And if you plan it well enough, it can completely demoralize the other team, exactly like you've
Ubus,
seen there. That's as clean of a win on the pistol as you'd want to be getting for Team Secret. And I think we're going to be looking at a much better defensive half from them this time around.
I certainly would hope so. In fact, Berserk's old team, Boom, actually were pretty fond of that play as well. But either way now, with the upgraded guns, we move on to the judge. PRX.
Yan mo, JD Ray, ganyan lang talaga yan. Parang barangay Ginebra lang yan.
Yeah, against
Diba?
GE, I mean, Berserk's,
Kailangan talaga build
I
out.
think it was like 0-8 or 0-9 on
And
that
magstay
defensive
ng
side at one
matagal.
point.
Parang
I think
LA
they need to
Lakers lang ba?
Start to dominate on the
Diba? Hanggang sa
So I'm
pumasok
hoping
na
that
sa
he'll have a better
top.
game for himself, because at times, especially looking back at Boom Esports and their run, he has been the best player for Boom Esports here or there. Kelly's playing around the smokes quite nicely there. Sylvan to back him up. And this
Secret
is,
Zeus, si
paranoia.
Zeus tol,
Yeah,
yung
he's gotta
top
just
Ray
shut
dyan.
the door on the opponents.
Pinoy.
Well, one door shuts, another door opens from behind. PRX.
Nice! Ayan na! Ito na sinasabi ko sa inyo.
Jesse Bash did get a sheriff. I don't know if he got his hands on the SMG at the end of the round there. He did. Nice juggling for Team Secret, so they don't lose anything versus Ego. Looking quite nice going into their bonus round. But let's be honest, both of these rounds have just been kind of PRX getting shut down in the middle, not throwing anything too inspiring at Team Secret. We've got to wait for the first gun round before we get too carried away here.
PRX kind of set their sights towards the A site this time. Team Secret similarly doing so. It's going to be flashes being traded, and that's a clear answer that someone's home.
This is already a switch up for Team Secret. They actually had a lot of problems with the contact A when they played GE, and I think the Omen setting them up for a big deep hold with the deep smoke here is a very different defense than what you saw from them when they played GE.
Especially the judge.
Nang pumapasok,
On the other
alam
side,
nila.
like Crossfire says, well, could potentially re-smoke it, or at least just to use the screen.
Pinapangan niya.
Unfortunately, it's an attempt, but gets shut down instantly, and then the whole team just trying to
Nice,
launch
so,
themselves
Sylvan.
over, but it's
Tutok
Sylvan
na si Sylvan.
from ramp, the spike being dropped. There's a really good chance for Team Secret here.
Yeah, Kennegas securing it as well with the snake bite, and Sylvan
Yan, lumilitaw
still
na.
wants to be in the mix. Gonna drop the dark cover as the boombot goes forward from Jing. PRX trying to get their hands back on the spike. You see something getting active in Heaven has got a decent timing here.
As long as Defy doesn't go down willy-nilly. Team Secret just trying to sit on top of that spike as much as possible. But as you mentioned, the slight timing.
I came to snitch.
Gone by as
What the hell?
teleport goes through and Defy just
Napanalo nila yun.
off contact so clean. A triple
Why
kill
snitch?
for something in the round, and then for Defy
Raji's
to clean
talking
up.
trash about
Seen that
you.
a lot
Ano
from
sinasabi niya?
Ruru, though, so far in this
Ano
stage of
sinasabi niya?
Pacific.
Anong trash? Baka
Who
bata-bata
is
trash lang.
unafraid
Tropa yun.
to slide in and just take a duel, and this is another
Ano
example
sinasabi
where
niya,
it doesn't
Tal?
go too well for him. Little bit of an overextension.
Snitch
from
me
the young
something,
rookie,
bro.
And he gets punished in kind. I think if he shows a little bit more patience there, maybe uses the
Ano nga
fast
sinasabing
a little bit
trash
longer,
talk?
could have gone a bit better for him. PRX securing the anti-bonus and going into their first gun round. Let's see what they have to say.
One mid, guys. You want me mid, you want me mid. Deliver 3 mid, but let me help. Get 5 mid.
Mocking like
Go towards it.
personals.
Base drops.
If
I don't-
personal
don't-
yun,
you let me A.
then
Yeah, trying
that's
to
not
break the
that's not
trip with
nice.
Satchel there, but dealt with well by Kelly S. Is the full cipher setup on this A side of the map. Just the cam spotting things out and a couple of kill trips for Berserk.
Like what niya?
As
Like
Team
what?
Secret remaining active on the map. Definitely a very different looking defense than their last game of Split, but how many
Sabog
of
yung
those
trap.
trips get broken? Both of them by the paint shells. Very nice stuff from Jing.
It's clean. Love to see it from race players all over. Even in NA, I believe. But either way now, this is a free A site.
Kuha yung
And a
site.
full retake being set up by Team Secret.
So how does PRX move in the mid round? It does seem like they're going to
Snitch me something, dude.
ramp side. If that catches Team Secret,
Lalaki or
it's
babae?
horribly wrong.
Lalaki.
That could be played from Heaven.
PRX just trying to position around it. They will relinquish elbow for now, dodging most flashes. They set themselves up inside of smokes even, and actually swing.
Ang bilis,
with the
putik.
flashes. Jing all of a sudden from ramp.
Yung
Death
flash.
set up, and everyone that tresses pass, box pass, will just
Mas win ba to
unfortunately
for
go
Secret?
down.
Kailangan talaga
LES
manalo ng Secret.
Probably has no choice but defend the knee, look to save. Might not even be able to do that if he's not able to cross.
Save.
But he'll sit tight inside of spawn.
He's trying to play the exits here. But very clean win from PRX. Bonus into first gun round, nicely navigated. Just look at that. I mean, I can't wait to see the replay on that. That looks like a lineup if I've ever seen one. Jing peeking out of aim main. Let's have a look. Up goes the fast lane. Good entry on in for Berserk. Flash goes in from Envy. He deals with
Putik,
Rumuru.
ubos Secret dun eh.
Oh,
Oh!
lucky man.
Yun pala yun.
Through the Viper wall, fast lane, and a cage. Oh.
Spam lang doon. Nag-spray lang doon.
They were doing a pretty nice retake there. There was a one-way on the side. Guiding light went forward. Berserk's found the entry on the player trying to peek on the off angle. They did not deserve for wreck there, but they were wrecked nonetheless.
Either way, next round up, and now you just got upgraded.
Nag-dinner ka na ba, Leo? Oy, thank you, Carmelin, for asking me that. No.
It's good from Jing just to drop the
Nag-live din kasi ako kanina.
before breaking the trip. Dotting the I's, crossing the T's. Kelly has spotted on the low ground.
Hang on, Berserk.
What the hell? What a lucky guy, bro.
Takes that
Yun lang, nabate.
To go peeking at the same time. It's going to be Forsaken out towards Mail looking for a duel. That opens up.
La, di man trash talk ko yun. Trash talk, ano lang yan. Trash talkan lang. Tropa yun si Razi.
Yeah, he could have gone back to ramp side and called for a smoke from Forsaken.
Tropa yun,
Doesn't end up
tropa.
working out. So now Forsaken put in a pretty rough position. Berserk's just exploded on the site with a Sheriff in hand. He's having a much better series today. Saw some sharp shooting over on Breeze. Not that Team Secret got much done with it, but if he's remaining in that same form now on the defensive side with the Cypher, could be better. Forsaken TP past the trip, but that will be heard.
Yeah, I can already see them turning around. Double swing as well. Forsaken trying.
Nice bro. Nice Nice kill.
Big stuff from Team Secret. That was only a half bite. Let's have a look at the shots from Berserks. They looked pretty fantastic. Playing in from
Ninya
elbow.
tingin po na
It's a
sure.
not easy shot to hit. He dived
Swerte
through
ni
the
Kelly
toxic
dun.
orb from the side.
Pitas siya, di siya maano. Tas nun, binati ko sa kalang na
That
pitas.
setup falls apart. Nice 2K from him. Sets up Kelly to play off of his cage. From there, Team Secret continue path of success. 3 on this defensive side. This is looking like a much more
Sena, what's up?
Breeze. I'm actually liking how Team Secret is looking on this defense. Seeing a lot of good adjustments from their previous game.
Anything can always happen in a game of Valorant. PRX trying to work the map a little bit more this time.
Oh, the trip didn't break. The satchel, if you don't let it tick for long enough, it doesn't actually break the trip.
That's set up. Well, either way, 3-stack from Team Secret now, trying to set up the crossfire. Rumor will check.
Alam.
Even with a
Yun
reload,
lang.
there goes the off angle from something, and Flash is now in response.
Yun lang.
Unfortunately, Team
Ganda nun na.
will
Ginawa ang
go
paper.
punished for their greed, and now the A side completely open for business.
Tila pa
A
na
little
ba?
unlucky. I think Sylvan's
Talo
paranoia
sa
did
play.
hit, but straight through the paranoia, I think Forsaken finds one from Suicide there, and PRX deals with the rest of the players. That's 2 rounds in a row where straight through smoke or through a blind, PRX have found a lot of kills.
See if they can find the remaining ones with Berserk, who's been on a bit of a heater, but now starting to get
NT. Thank you for the share, Sena.
with 2.
PRX reply nonetheless though, even up the accounting on this attacking side. I think Secret do have the economy to be able to recover from that. Oh, he's seen the neon there, fair enough, then replies with his own paranoia. He did have the Seekers as well, and then the TP into Heaven. Very, very nicely done. I love the quick TP into Heaven. That's something that Forsaken is so good at. He recognizes what the setups are, and he's so quick with his decision making.
Dikit
You know,
yung
when
laban.
you dive into A ramp there, he knows that the other players are playing towards middle and B, and that he can take a really, really deep angle after ripping that Omen ultimate. Oh no, Kelly's whipped his orb.
Yikes. Trying to right his wrongs with the snake bite.
Ramuru's like, hey man, put your orb up, I'm gonna get the judge out and get on the line. Oh, nicely done for Berserks. That was a high-low between him and Jesse Vash. They were getting caught by the A contacts against Global. This time, deal with it nicely.
Well, PRX's response, however, is she's so quick,
Nice, so walang nakuha. Nakita nila, tatakbo na si Remoro.
So quick, it's swift response. The rest of the team already
Blinded.
in position out from spawn. All the
Nice.
flashes dumped into sight.
Nice
Wow. And
utils.
then for the retake to get going, it's a fast flood back in. Can PRX hold on? Envy. It's back to sight. Something
Nice kill, Ank.
managed to take down one or two with Forsaken close by.
Lang.
More taps, but look at
Nice one, Ank.
fearless.
Very good.
Walks across into sight.
It's a really nice retake for Team Secret. Has to be said, they
Hindi
catched
pa
a
po,
wild
Leo
bird
Mendoza pa.
crossing main there.
Parang gagi ako'y tinanong nga.
And, the retake was very streamlined. Trailblazer back through spawn side, guiding light, fast lane goes up, they're playing together, the spacing looks excellent.
So may Rice, thank you for the
Gorgeous
follow, bro.
stuff. Get the paranoia and a guiding light thrown at Jing. There's not much he can do in the close corner there. And then, as I said, despite some
Nice
heroics
one.
from Forsaken,
Nice one, Anka. Anka, Anka,
enough of a
Anka.
advantage to be able to complete that retake. And it seems like things are going to plan. You can hear it in the player comps.
Starting to flow. Always lovely to see a bit of resurgence, but PRX tries to pick up the pace on a...
Yeah, it's a retake setup. There's just a trip there for Berserks, who is not smoked off. There's actually two players given a free angle to catch PRX on the cross. That's a little bit sloppy.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what to make of that. Regardless, it's now PRX who has to fight 4v5. Also plenty for Team Secret as well.
Retake,
and
retake,
Seekers
retake. Good retake lang, dude.
could do a bit to reveal some positioning. You have an idea that some could be closer towards the back.
Walang
side,
na blind.
some maybe towards Mirage, and that's exactly what Team Secret are hunting
Nice.
down for.
Ubusin mo, tol.
The overdrive.
Ubusin mo, boy! Boy, ubusin mo, boy!
Thumbs up, huge.
Nice, oh, nice, oh, nice, oh, nice, oh, nice. Oh.
Sylvan to finish.
Another nice retake from Team Secret. Very patient. Baiting out counter utility for PRX, trading down the Trailblazers. And then just coming back in on the retake together, using the Seekers to be able to aim that paranoia
May
and give a
problema
nice
tayo,
entry
chat,
path in from
naiihi
Rimuru.
ako.
Is this looking
Ma-jinx
good on
kaya
their
pag umihi
defense?
ako.
I keep saying it, like every round, there's not many mistakes being made. On the other hand, for PRX though, no dark cover on Heaven, and you lose maybe the best player in Pacific on the cross. Probably not ideal.
It's just like one of those mental things again.
Sa arena wala ka na lang. Tantado! May CCTV dito. Nakita yung bulate.
Potentially getting lost in the sauce, but either way, something needs to be corrected. Not the player. God, every time this happens.
What if umihi ako?
Well, you
Ma-jinx kaya.
corrected yourself, and that's the main thing. Something's doing alright on the jet here. Got a comfort agent for 2 maps in a row, but yes, I think the levels of lock-in that PRX are needing have not been achieved just yet after how much of a cakewalk Breeze was. And for Team Secret, on the other hand, I think that they've made some great adjustments.
What if wag na? Ano to? Pigil-bigilin mong umihi?
They've shifted the comp a little bit. It's allowed them to be much more active in the early to mid-round. With the
Ipigilin
paranoia
mo?
of the Omen, they're getting on the front foot a lot more. They're pushing in towards A main. They're not just sitting in passive setups and relying on Astra stars and trips to be
Di
able to
ba kayo
make the map
concern sa akin?
much better. And Berserks, who went, as I said, 0 for 7 or 0 for 8 against GE on the defensive side, is the standout for Team Secret. I mean, this is the complete opposite.
Sting na
of their
buti.
game against
Tantado ka
Global.
ba? Itam, ano ako dugyot? Ganda-ganda ng bootcamp.
More comfort for Sylvan as well. You also got the potential of Kelly's pit in this round. He's positioned out towards A ramp. PRX though, back towards middle.
Trip dealt with. Paint shells invested to be able to do it. Oh,
Oy!
paranoia.
Ah! Nice one!
But there was a judge lying in wait in Vent already. 1 step ahead of Jing. And that's the first player to go down for the 2nd round in a row.
That's Divine. Tries to give it a try. Oh, over onto ramp. The judge, because it's Rimuru as a Neon, he's able to kind of somewhat be present all over the place. Quick rotations, quick positioning now as Sylvan swaps to hold over onto the angle. Paranoia contact out.
Nice.
Rimuru suddenly
Last guy,
swapping
last
over
guys.
onto a
Last
Vandal.
guy, last guy.
This guy,
Last guy, last guy.
Chief needs a weapon and he will
Last
take
guy, last guy.
something 1v4.
Last guy, last
How
guy.
likely is this?
Potential. Sylvan quite low, as is Rimuru, but the longer he takes to take one of these duels,
Nice!
Team Secret will get on ramp side. They're not even needed. Sylvan cleaning things up. And it's another round for Team Secret. And post timeout, that's got to be frustrating for the coaching staff of PaperX. You lose Ching inside events.
Leo, kung mananalo TS, ano ulanin mo?
For what feels like the second or third time this game, walks out A and dies.
Binignit.
It's, you know, a timeout followed by the exact same
Binignit.
things that have been the problem in the last few rounds happening again.
Saging saba.
Judge, you die by it also, you know. Sometimes these strats just gotta slow things down a little bit. PaperX once again with Davai on the lurk. Secret.
Just got a bit of a hard buy in here for PaperX.
Tol, you win this,
Looks
ha?
like it's gonna
Okay,
grow
walang
battle.
gun.
Deep trips over on that B side of the map, and Jesse Vash is tucked about as far back as possible. In go the Seekers. PaperX ripping them in the middle of the map to try to read the setup. The trip will slow them down for the time being, but they're going to go on the front foot nonetheless.
This is what Team Secret wants, though. On an
Lang
anti-eco round.
sumabog.
However, with range, it's going to be in
Oh!
Ay, namatay ba siya dun?
And also Jing onto a stinger. Jesse Bash
Oy!
takes down two. Rimuru chiming in. Davai hopping over with a Bucky, but now
2v1, 2v1, dude. 2v1, this is a 2v1. It's Davai with a 53 HP, dude. You can do it, Rimuru and Kelly S.
Planting it. Rimuru and Kelly
Dude, you can do it. Tandaan nyo lang yung mga moves ko.
A little bit of space on the left side here to creep into side if they want to without really challenging the pit early on.
Just to try and potentially surround it. Oh, they're going to slide in actually.
Nice!
This time, the younger gun will prevail.
Yeah, much better game from Rimuru this time around. He had a
Sa baba yung
tragedy
sa'yo,
on the jet
Leo.
over on Breeze.
Carmelin, para
Very
kang,
much
para kang
moving up, I
gagi.
think, across the board, Team Secret looking much better on this map.
Para kang gagi.
This is a
Magkano rebound mo? Valorant usapan, rebound yung pinag-tatanong mo.
Secret versus PaperX. Think I say more quack at 7 and 3 in the favor of Team Secret. In fact, I don't think I need to say anything else. Let's have a listen to PaperX instead.
Give me water to align properly where we're clearing first.
Yep.
That should be better. Amen. Just dog this.
I mid last time. Sky was mid.
Nothing left.
I think separate this time. Yeah. Guys, I might be a chop. Can you come back? Let me go B. Come.
Viper.
Now they see no trips. Oh, quick contact with the Paramount Flash, though.
Yeah, that's nice from PaperX. I mean, the Trailblazer went forward and they did.
Kala niya Cypher 8.
Paranoid to set Rimuru
It's
up.
still
PaperX
Cypher
doesn't get
B.
caught by it, but regardless, they've relinquished control.
Tingin ko magsa-cyper ako pagka naglaro ulit
Left
ako.
on the lurk while the rest of PaperX group up towards B. But if they do head towards B, Berserks will take some pictures of them.
Still, though,
Uy!
not as though
Oh!
PaperX doesn't have the utility to potentially break some of these.
Nagkakasalisihan ho, nagkakapitikan, pinipitikang itlog.
Just a bait here and there. Rimuru spotted. Will go back. This, you know, on the A site without utility could be PaperX's opening.
You've still got a relay bot for Rimuru, but Paranoia has already been used earlier on by Sylvan, who will also tuck himself into the back of the site. This is a nice bait setup from Secret. Sylvan could go huge here.
As he sits down towards the back of sight. Progression smoke for himself.
Nice one, Silvan! Silvan him! Silvan him!
Straight transfer and then Rimuru swing out off contact as well. Fast lane just to allow for screen players to arrive.
Dude, Silvan and Rimuru is on fire!
Pinned down. 10 seconds
Dude,
remaining.
Silvan and Rimuru is on fire!
He's running them over. This is phenomenal. Sylvan and Rimuru just hold the site by themselves.
JD Ray, wag mo nang ituloy. Baka maano tayo. Alam mo na.
It was such a fantastic bait setup. In fact, I think the Neon was meant to be the bait for Sylvan, but it ends up working the other way around. Great trade for Rimuru. Takes Device head off as well and dives straight through the orb.
10% nanonood ng VCT, 90% pang-asar kay Leo. Tama!
He's taking over the game.
Oh my god. Of all games to step up, and this is the one where he delivers. Might have a 9-3 half. PaperX tries to pick up the pace now, buys in. Glass Cannon Vandal for Davai.
Nice!
Cage up. And even with the trips broken and gone,
Nice! Trade! Nice, Tito Bash!
And he just taps and taps.
Nice, Uncle Bash!
Continues to pick it through. Defy.
Isa na lang, para nice Lolo Bash. Kompleto na, Tito, English Uncle, Lolo, Grandfather.
I'm in the Uber. I'm on my way, guys. Okay. Unfortunately, he never made it there. Kelly S.
Nice! Kelly support! Ay, Kelly S. Kelly shot kasi yun. Kelly S meaning nun is Kelly shot.
There could not be more of a change-up. They get dominated on the first map. They have a terrible defensive side of split. But you cannot really fault Team Secret for not working on things week to week. This has just been a phenomenal turnaround. Not only map to map, but also, I guess, split to split.
Ganda pala ni Charis pag sumisigaw. Oh, tantado. Panira ka ng mude. Tantado. Dude, it's halftime and ipon na iihi ko pero di ako iihi. Sabi nila, mababati daw pag umihi ako.
Oh man, 333 ACS for Rumuru.
This might be
That's an auspicious number if I've ever seen one.
333. Yeah, why not? The first, I think, series or map that Jing has played that he's not the MVP after the first half.
Rimuru, boy. Kung naririnig mo to, boy. Ito na yun.
Oh my God.
Yung init ng katawan mo, ilabas mo na yan. Huwag ka nang magpipigil.
But yeah, Team Secret, the adjustment's great. Saw how much Sylvan got activated.
Sora nga.
Just not quite able to deal with that ramp pressure.
Diyos ko.
They tried, fast plays.
Kababaeng tao sa laula.
I will shave my head if Team Secret wins. Someone said that in the crowd.
Lagay mo sa bote. Tantado. Pag umihi ako sa bote, lagot ako dito. Sa bootcamp ako. Napatak pa yon. Tataktakin mo pa
I think she can pull it off as well.
Anthony Sinclair, wag mo na jinx tol. Sige, puputok na pantog ka. Pantog?
Either way though, Team Secret back onto the attacking side now, and this actually was the better of the two sides against GE. I don't think their attacking side actually needed much work. They were looking good.
Sa bote, tantado. Ano yan, makiklip ako na gumaganon. Putaragis kayo. Clip farm para lang iihi. Sisikat na lang ako sa radyo na katarantaduhan pa, tas sa pag-ihi. Taragis kayo. Nirimurugan! Okay na trade. Okay, chill bro. This is a 3v3 situation with Berserk, Jesse Bash, Kelly, S, and Silvan.
He's got a really nice flank timing here.
Ang sakit ng ulo ko. Ay, last guy! Nice! Naiihi ako, nililibang ko sarili ko Para...
We got the HUD the right way around? Like, I know that's a glitch that happens sometimes.
Saan ka umiihi sa restroom ng lalaki o babae? Tado ka sa lalaki malamang.
That was the easiest pistol I've ever
Ayaw mo mag-diaper, tarantado rin to
Running Paper X override on a map that they have a lot of experience.
Boom! Patay kay Lolo Bash!
Just getting dumpstered.
They played this exact same thing against Nongshim. Yeah. They won that time. But...
Lupit ng mga basher, ang ganda ng comment nyo
Is that a team that's good?
Hindi, alam ko naman kasi yung mga basher na yan, mahal na mahal nyo pa rin ang Team Secret. Ganun lang talaga. Gets ko kayo.
Got a bracelet or something like that? I've always wanted a bracelet.
Pag to nagpick-tapyas ang kip, yun lang, siya ang napitas.
Something with his own as well. Maybe a bit of a pick-up for someone on PRX is going to be Forsaken. That's going to be a go signal for Team Secret over onto the B site. 5v4 retake with Marshall, some Buckies, a chump change. Is it possible?
I mean, Forsaken might take this duel on the flank, and he's already scoped up and ready. Kelly has to try to defend it.
Nakita ba niya yun? Nice. Nakita niya yung gilid na yun, yung nipes. O hindi naman.
The rest of PRX trying to set up waterfall out from heaven.
Sayang. Low. Dude. Jing is low, dude.
Now with Envy duck deep inside of hell, he's still gonna swing on.
Nice! 2v2, 2v1. NT. NT, ano lang yan, check ping ulit.
Yes. I mean, rifles picked up at the end of that round as well. That's what I was looking at.
RJ, mahirap matatalo ngayon.
They've handed some very nice prizes straight over to PRX, who have won the eco round. That makes me a little nervous for Team Secret. PRX definitely good enough to complete a comeback here on Split, and still 2-0 this series, despite all the hard work done. We just saw that happen to Barrel. Just gonna have one very good half and still lose the series 2-0.
Just don't let it go to 10-6, all right? PRX might take this round, but
Valorant usapan na, pag-usapan nyo yung ihi, tarantado rin talaga kayo.
From Team Secret into Garage.
Forsaken doesn't get them on the spam, and he's gonna stick around as well. He's very much on his lonesome here, and he's gonna push the issue into the whole team.
Nice, so
2 for 1 is not too bad, and look at the
again, na-trade naman, tingin ko winnable pa.
Devi already angling towards the back of side, not hit by the flashes. Paint shells coming in. Need I say
2v3, kaya. One tap.
Oh, beautiful guiding light to help him
Ay,
dive through the
sayang.
wall. Great teamwork
Sayang yun.
from PRX, who keeps 3 guns alive.
Biogenic muna tayo guys, baga ano.
Team Secret, no plan.
Baka hinahanap nyo, lagi kong kasama
Couple of
yan.
guns away from PRX going into the next round here.
Just try to shoot themselves back into the game. We'll have to listen in once more.
Napunta sa ihi yung live. Kaya nga eh, parang gagi talaga yung nanonood sa akin eh. Kahit saan ako papunta eh.
Midong yun.
Hold up.
Can you hold down, please? DRX hold still, guys.
Hold up.
They smoke me off, I cannot say anything. 2 middle, guys, at least.
Okay, I'm gonna have them for Jinx.
Yeah, it's okay. Smoke, smoke.
Yeah, I'm leaving. Hold up.
Ooh. Forsaken looking to take another duel into B main. Takes the primary smokes out of the equation for
Nakuha
Team
niya,
Secret.
primary
They have got
smoker.
some serious problems now. They know that Operator is over towards Heaven, and Berserk's is probably...
They winnable.
Oh,
nakadalawa.
Spike drop through the corner of the smoke. Forsaken is just making crazy plays in B main.
Then it goes something as well. A bit of pressure initially, but PRX does well to recover. Berserk
Save?
still
Can we
active.
save, bro? Hindi, baka try pa rin nila.
We've only got Envy over on this A
And
side of the map.
save.
There's a gaping hole in the defense right now that Forsaken is trying to plug. This guy is looking to...
Naiihi na ako, pero para Team Secret, ipanalo nyo to para worth it ang UTI.
Which path do you take?
Ropes main, or A Heaven rather, to meet up with Berserks. Don't mind that. This is a really good off angle from Envy though. Got a Paranoia ready for Forsaken as well. I don't see how they're going to make this work unless somebody whiffs on PRX, and they would never do that. Definitely not against Nongshim.
I'm going to hold my tongue for now. 15 seconds. What are these two thinking? We're going into spawn, wrap back around screen. Really? Is there enough time? Hello? Forsaken jumps around, might get caught and pitched down. They're looking for the wall bank, but he's just sitting tight. 5
Nice.
seconds. Team Secret.
Yun lang. Okay lang, okay lang. Okay lang, okay lang. Muntik pa. Okay lang. Goods.
And it's PRX slowly but surely climbing back.
Oh, they've kept it expensive.
Keisha, thank you for the share.
Does go down. Berserks holds on to
Might be an upset,
Hero
you know,
Rifle going into
who
the next
knows.
round, and
Bagay.
interestingly, immediately drops it to Rimuru. So even after a tough game on Breeze, they recognize that this guy is heating up. Like within half a second, Berserks dropped that to the Neon and said, bro, take this. Go on, son. Let's see what you can do with it. And I think this is going to be a play we've seen from Team Secret before, where they set up Rimuru to try to find an early entry out.
Dude, last 3, dude, come on. You can do it. This is an last 3.
And it's going to be full contact right through Garage once again, Forsaken, but this time with support from Jing.
Yeah. Jing
So
comes in very well there. As I said, Team Secret has gone for that same opening to the round multiple times, and it has found them opening kills in their game against GE, but not this time. Sneaky man, Berserks, okay. He's juked the Trailblazer inside of the orb.
If they actually contact back through mail,
I mean,
it might not know.
It's not going to really make much of a difference, because they're playing around mid being dirty anyway.
Okay.
And yeah, the guiding light's going to secure that information.
Tatlo na B.
Everyone looks to set up around it, block off Garage, one less problem to worry about. Envy with the pop flash just to allow for Jing Forsaken to swing.
Yun lang, di pa namatay.
But there goes
Sayang.
the trap to punish. Sylvan to try to...
Na-clutch ni Sylvan. Pag na-clutch mo yan, Jollibee.
Sheriff into a Phantom. 3 more to go.
Does have the From the Shadows to work with. 24 seconds on the next smoke and a Paranoia. He's just not really being given another duel though. He's waiting for a mistake and it's not being handed to him. Jing can cancel the plant with the Boombot here potentially.
From the shadows, go. Cancel it. Do what Jing did before. Not likely. I'm kidding. It's 10 seconds left and he makes it a quick drop. Tries to bait out someone into the open. But look at PRX.
Yeah, Satchel cancels.
Is this the same PRX that we saw in the pistol?
Enti. Eto na to, last 3, come on. Yung 3 lead na yan, kaya nyo yan, tol. Kunin nyo na, wag nyo nang itapon yung 3 lead.
They are heating up now. Off the back of that eco win. Doing much better for themselves. Got to credit Team Secret. I didn't mind that opening to the round, especially given how hyper-aggressive Forsaken rather has been over towards B main. Really trying to catch him out. And again, he does go aggressive, but Jing's got him covered. For a timeout now for Team
Mio,
Secret.
love you, Jeremy. Puta, regis naman, tol. Ba't ka naman nag-I love you? Sagradong salita yan.
Into round 18 is the first timeout taken by them, because it's the first time they've really felt quite heavily pressured by PRX, who now have a fantastic economy built up.
Pag nag-chokes TS, mag-sturdy ka. Sige.
It's not over yet though. There's still a really good chance. I really love when players kind of get activated after a round or two, like they start to get.
Pero hindi kasi yan mag-choke, kaya umuoo ako.
Get mad. Demand to see Live's manager.
Yeah. Or ask for Calamasi instead, right?
Hey, thanks. Yep. Wow. Okay.
Wow. All right.
That's a hell of a journey. Oh my god.
Yeah. Everything's bigger in Texas. Even the desks. More sturdy, I heard.
Okay, patas na ulit. Something with the op.
PRX looking to disrupt post timeout for Team Secret. But you look at the positioning of Team Secret, like the positions they're playing in right now really feels like they're expecting an A-push here. Are they going to be ready for the operator?
Potentially not.
Ooh, dodged the guiding light nicely.
Uh-oh, something's going to go peeking. Is this where it gets punished? Has to cover Trailblazer though, so not too bad. Gives position.
Wag kang sisilip, please.
Sudden slide from Rimuru.
Muntik na.
Something will swiftly evade. Everyone from PRX now starting to move across the board to buy out through middle.
Yun lang.
However, dives in. Feet first into
Nice
hell.
trade.
Kelly S and Berserk.
Nakadalawa, nice
Brothers in arms will look to support.
Oo, natitrade lang.
Backside. Still trying to cover it
in
down.
the aim, dude.
Wherever he moves, the line moves. As he swaps on over, tries to look for range. Will put a dent into Sylvan's armor. The guy is still alive.
Nakaubo kasi ako.
Leads the round from out around elbow and puts PRX up to an 8.
ANV does a very good job
Sayang.
coming on from back screens there. That round had layers to it. Could tell that Team Secret was ready for that aggression, but something really was only the bait in that whole setup. You could see both the Sky backside and the Omen playing behind the flower pot is kind of just set up around that Jet. If something finds some success early in the round, then great, but even if he goes down or he goes 1-for-1 or gets pushed out, you've got 2 agents with flashes ready to punish Team Secret, who are trying to speed up into an operator.
Now that operators turn into an outlaw, clear counter to the Eco coming up. Seekers, however, from Secret.
They're wrapping A Heaven back to Male.
Shorty. Chill lang delikado.
Seekers as well will just confirm more information outside in towards ropes and vents.
I mean, Team Secret have run all around the map, but still kind of ended up in middle without much else to work with there. Shot baited out from Rimuru.
Nadaplisan siya, oh.
But Jesse Vash does have the heal to patch him back up.
Ay, hindi DK. Pero tumama ba? Hindi. Kala ko tumama.
Doesn't give up, any lead or leeway over to Team Secret. They should still be in control of this round.
On the next flash from Jesse Vash, Sylvan's got both of his smokes back, and I think that flash timing will be exactly what Secret are looking for to end towards B. They've still got control of Vent for now, but there's a big setup here. Jing's got a rocket.
Hindi
I don't know
tumama.
how you're going to get into B.
Backside, clear backside, dude.
Still. It's going to be fast lane for now. Jing out with the showstopper. Full
Dalawa.
connection over onto Garage as something arrives back over. A bit more support too.
Di madali,
Berserks. And then just Kelly S. Last player out from Heaven. will try to do a bit more damage. He's already got the pit. So if you can hold on to the Phantom, that could be better.
I mean, it's not much of a muchness at this point. He's getting a couple of exits and keeping things a little bit more interesting, but Jing will clean him up nonetheless.
Uh-oh.
Ah, nag-heal lang ng Sky. Kala ko decay yun.
You can have a great defense, but if you get eco'd and just get dominated on your attacking side, you're still getting too
Nahil
OD
nga
by
pala.
PRX.
Oo nga
They're
pala,
more
may
than
Sky
good
nga
enough of
pala.
a team that once they get rolling, they're very hard to
Iihi
stop.
na ako, tol. Please, Team Secret win this.
Good. I played 3 people again.
I'm
Good.
back, boys. Bendo, Bendo.
He's back.
Team Secret come up with in this round. Do have the overdrive and the pit to work with. It's a big drought. Something spotted out over towards B on the operator, but pushed off the line. Team Secret now making some moves towards middle, but look at this mobilization from PRX in the middle of the map.
Reposition.
Taking full information on the A side of the map. But it will be a B pop behind the wall. Pit is there for Kelly S, so I think they just want to set themselves up into a very nice post plant. But if PRX push down middle and deal with Berserks, then they can potentially flank the pit.
They're gonna think twice before making that move, though. It's back over onto B site with Team Secret already spreading all across. Pit has
Okay, kuha site.
How did PRX play
Berserk,
around this?
gagalaw na ho ba si Berserk?
To get active here, doesn't have a slide to work with anymore, so he will opt to just take the path of least resistance and buy time playing around the spike inside.
Alam si Berserk,
Now
read si
Berserk's
Berserk.
getting active, but something's
Care for
got him.
something. I think, andyan, ayan. Alam mo yan, Berserk, please. Don't move. Nice one, Silvan. Umalis na si, ano? Nice one, Remo. Okay, na-trade lang. Hindi pa si Berserk. Nice one, Berserk.
Berserk's now shows himself in B.
Ah.
Manages to take him down, but then it's a 2v2 into sight where the spike is beginning to
Nice
go
one, last
on
one.
Jesse back.
Okay, good round, chat. Good round, Team Secret.
Just a simple, no-nonsense round. Sometimes it's best. Both going down with the spike, though. That's gotten very expensive.
Last two
They
boys.
have the money to replace those weapons. Losing their bonus a little bit, and PRX now have a bit more reset potential on the back end of things. Silver defending the pit well, but yeah, I mean, just going for a B pop off the back of the Viper wall and ending in a post plant with the Viper's pit can be a recipe for success. Thought that PRX would play around it a little bit, but not the case.
Tapon lang yung gun.
I see them keeping it fun still, but now we've got judges involved. Something
Bilis.
begins with an op pick.
Yeah,
Bilis
Rimura's
naman
been doing a lot
nadali,
of
no?
jump spotting for Team Secret and be taking a lot of these angles. He's got a great movement on the Neon, but that is just a case of something being a little bit too quick.
Oh boy. Position so far. It's a headshot. Wall back up, Jing in the corner. It goes unchecked, even with a flash as well. Something
Dude,
still gets
paulit-ulit lang ni Jing yung position na yun, ah.
As he looks to put up
sayang.
Unfortunately, the judge will be
Another,
the one
ano,
to execute.
save?
The round for PRX. He had a brief moment of reprieve there from Team Secret. Not quite good enough, unfortunately. Losing the Neon in the start of the round there. Great crosshair placement from Something. Great movement in the mid-round, preempting the B finish, which was the exact same case when the wall was placed towards the B side of the map in the last round from Team Secret. So Something all over that. Another timeout, the last one that Secret have on offer here. As mentioned, in round 20, they lost all their guns with the spike detonating, and I said they were a lot more resettable. And in the very next round, they get their money broken about as hard as you could possibly have it broken. Should be an easier 11th for PRX.
Really does push things to a really tense situation.
Sobrang ano talaga ng Valorant. Unpredictable. Hindi mo masabi talaga.
Bust on the cards for Team Secret now. They've made it such a big effort all the way.
Anything's
in the
possible.
first half. Is it really just gonna come down to dust in this second?
You need to win, guys. Come on.
Seen the exact same thing happen to Varel earlier.
I really hope that's not the theme for today.
Yeah, I mean, the team's on the bottom of the table. How much more punishment can you really endure? You're here in stage 1 of the
There goes the timeout from Coach Robotics. It's Team Secret with a full 5-man approach into A site. Flashes get traded. Something sees all.
Be careful not to lose the operator here, though. Paranoia goes up in towards Heaven. Infi to defend as the next guiding light goes through the smoke, but so far so good. Rifle picked up and Team Secret will take the A site. But it's still looking okay for PRX for now.
I know exactly.
Got the spike planted real quick. Neural theft even, not bad, but can you withstand the assaults? A weird flight path, but he still gets in either way.
Gagi, 2v2.
Still though, Forsaken is on.
Ay, NT, sayang. 2v2 yun.
Ties up the score.
Oh, 11-11. And if you're wishing for Team Secret to be able to get themselves an upset here, or even just a map, I don't think that you're going to be having the happy ending to split that you were hoping for. It's nice from something. Not over-aggressive. Well aware that if he loses the operator there, then that's going to be a very bad position for PRX to navigate. Just stays alive and plays well for the retake with the rest of the boys.
Kaya pa to, ayaw mag-react tol, baka bumulwak eh.
He was ready to slam, but the slam was not necessary.
And something is just going to continue to be omnipresent with his operator. Now over onto mid. Reveals his presence.
He's around. Flash fires past his head. Jing one closer to the showstopper as him and Forsaken. Oh, sorry, it's Envy this time with him inside a B main. Secret do find a decent timing, but with all of PRX on this side of the map.
Alam nyo na yung ano ni Jin, tol. Kaso
Be careful,
lumipat na.
mate.
Nice one, tol!
Bash is ready. Wise to it.
Yeah, B's clear, guys. Don't worry. Keep going into B main Forsaken. It's all clear, bro. Unfortunate.
A as well.
I mean, yeah, they've just been
Oo, clear na.
to both sides of the map for free. This is crazy. This is really nice patience from Sylvan as well. He's just waiting for them to get closer and closer into a position that where the flank over on Heaven can be more of a problem. Something gonna just tuck his butt in the corner.
Ganda position ni Kelly dyan, makapitas sana siya.
Paper thin margins. It's gonna get caught with his op out. The screen gonna provide him some additional cover for the time being.
Rimuru needs to be careful. He doesn't get caught on the
Nice!
shot from him. 2-man advantage for Secret. Paranoia further zoning this retake away. What a read from Team Secret.
I think you want to save.
They've completely out-read PRX
Oh
there.
my god, Jesse Vash.
Nice!
Looking to rip their economy.
4v2 tol, never matatalo to.
They've got decent money here, but yeah, I think past 2 rifles saved over, this could be bad news for sure. And I don't know that they're going to have an operator going into round 24. The attackers don't opt to pick it up. They're quite happy to play rifle centric. Nice stuff.
Okay, good round. Last one, dude. Last one, dude. Okay.
And then pivot back over to A with the 2-man lurk.
Yeah. Given the way the rounds have gone, I was not expecting this to happen.
Nice kill by Ankbash. Nice kill by Rimugad.
Seemingly. I gave it up.
Let's see if that's going to be the case.
Uh-oh. Actually, look.
That's a bit of a curse coming in from Jesse Vash, but he does have the Seekers to work with, so I back him with the confidence. The problem is the Pit and the Showstopper are ready to go for PRX. Cage is thrown out over onto the A side of the map, and there is the Pit inside of middle. You have the Showstopper ready to punish anybody who tries to speed up into that Pit, and look at how slow this round is from Team Secret. Similar to what you saw from them on Breeze, it's just complete hands off the keyboard.
Wait for PRX to make the first move. Maybe that Trailblazer first. Cage goes up.
Jing's in the pole position here. With the Showstopper in hand, Forsaken TPing away. Punished on that B main line 2 rounds in a row. The Pit's still active inside of middle, a minute on the clock. Team Secret are really running this down to the wire. Seekers activated on the B side of the map, trying to read the setup.
Oh. Trailblazer. That's a big stun. But then Showstopper out from
Yun
Jing.
lang.
Has he spotted the one
Nice
behind?
trade,
No.
dude. Nice trade, Kelly.
Makes it an even exchange, and suddenly the port of call over onto the A side.
Ah.
Envy still in position. All for overtime or map 3. Tries to do his
Nice!
Goes down to Rimuru. Back onto the site though. And it's Ilya something Petrov out over on top of Raptors. A bit of support out with Forsaken close by. He wants to get in.
Ay! Puta ragis!
Collateral quickly purge things over onto Rimuru.
Clutch mo lang, dude. Walang iya, swerte.
In the dust. He said, see you later, boys. I'm going to be something. Blaze Storm active, just wants to get in his face, but does he buy time for the retake? He's whiffed all his knives.
NT overtime pa?
At the same time,
Sayang.
PRX push things to overtime down to the wire.
Oh man.
Ah!
Could have gone the way of Team Secret, but
They kayan.
basket of flushing Devi out of the pit, and he was far too slippery. Seekers and the Trailblazer thrown
Winnable,
out.
winnable.
Still couldn't dig him out of there.
Wala lang ult si Jing eh.
Multiple points in that round, showstopper included, where you thought that Team Secret was actually on for
Talo
a
si
split.
K. Nakadalawa, magkatabi oh.
Timing. Unfortunately, Rimuru making some kind of hero play. Ran himself a marathon over to B, but couldn't complete the 1-on-3.
Kaya guys, kaya.
And here we are. Something about this matchup never fails to deliver. PRX go back over onto the attack, a side on which they kind of struggled.
See how they go this time around. Get the progression smoke over towards ropes there on PRX. As they TP up on top of the box, they want to disrespect that wall in middle and try to use the paint shells to break the trip.
Mag-ulti yata sila. Hihiwasan na nila Cypher. Kanina pinapasok na nila Cypher ah.
Kelly S and Sylvan all over here looking to punish a late A contact. It's a good position to do so.
Always these three back in that first half. They were that bastion.
Go siya.
PRX squad. And now the utility.
Nice kill, dude.
Relay bolt. No escape route. Just stuck around this little crossing.
Okay, kalma.
Doesn't overextend into Jing. Something's already gone down, so this is already an advantage for Team Secret. Still with 3 players over on this A side of the map. It's looking good for them, but it could still fall apart.
Heaven. Heaven. Chill.
To step safely.
Rotating.
I mean, Secret have taken the whole map here.
Whoa. Just noted that now. 2 bogeys hunting their 6.
No, nakapalibot na tolo. Ang bash. Nice!
The Vi gets caught trying to line up, I think.
Okay, last 2 boys, last 2 guy.
Walk into open positions where unfortunately they will get.
Nice!
Let's get completely put.
Sana lang tol. Come on boys, you can do it.
The A trap goes phenomenally, despite the fact that the Neo gets caught in the corner there. The relay bot catching something. Paranoia to follow up, and Kelly has to provide support from A side. It's a recipe for success in multiple rounds. And I love that Secret are active enough on the other parts of the map to take space as well. Like Jesse Bash and Berserk, we were criticizing them on their defense for just being far too passive against GE. But
This is it boys, this is it boys, come on.
Positions, I absolutely love it.
No op or something.
Back onto the attack for Team Secret now though. And they're suddenly looking to death ball up into A site. PRX with 3 around middle.
Maybe all on his lonesome here, just looking for a pick
Masok sila site.
spamming away on the Phantom, but not given the opportunity to do so. Team Secret march into the A
Okay,
side.
gunfight na lang to. Laban na lang to, chat.
Reaggress on Ram's side here, perhaps in the mid round.
The trip wasn't quite cleared by the boombot. PRX is in an all-in or nothing play out towards screens. Then Jing has already stepped forward into sight.
Dalawa
2 getting
agad.
taken down with Envy for support. Something has his eyes trained towards.
Yun lang!
And he quickly finds a duo. Just Sylvan
Ang
left.
bilis naman nun, sayang naman yun.
Trying to right the wrongs, but unfortunately the wrongs are all that we will see on screen. PRX will extend this overtime.
Yeah, really nice retake on the defense there. Dealt with Rimuru, who was being set up by the Sky utility over on screen side. Neon doesn't find any success. Jesse Vash can't see anything. His old age is kind of getting the best of him there. And the wraparound on Ramp side dealt with nicely. I think when the players on the front foot don't have any impact and don't find
Ente.
themselves,
Kaya.
and the late wrap into heaven is going to be something that's very easy for the defense to deal with.
There was some kind of call. I think Envy was saying, listen to me. So, PRX trying to set something up for this round and just start things off with Trailblazer.
I think he said, maybe listen to me, I'm throwing a one-man fake on A. Unfortunately, when the guiding light scans PaperX players on back B, that's not going to work too well, and as such, they'll make their way back to middle. Oh, another Paranoia and guiding light.
Wag.
But that's not
Pahil.
being taken. PaperX now then looking to
Napahil.
congregate towards this A position or not.
I mean, again, Secret have taken the whole map.
Oh,
They
no.
pushed all the way through B main, hands off the A site with 2 kill trips, and PaperX stuck in the middle of the map. But all it's going to take is one player on
Heaven
Secret
push.
to make a mistake here.
Well, they're doing pretty decent so far with positioning. Sylvan not really overextending. Meanwhile, it's also Jesse, Vash, Rimuru just playing all around the back of the
Retake nyo lang ng maayos.
PaperX looking to
Sayang,
a
inispam
little
niya
bit,
lang.
do it as a duo, and they will take down Sylvan
Nice
this
kill.
time. Makes it a little bit tougher on the retake, but Berserk brings things back.
Sayang, that di niya
Divide
inispam
inside
yun.
Bale, though, needs to deliver at close range. Something under pressure on the site.
Quick awareness to check as well. It's going to be Paranoia that perhaps emboldens the team to go peeking. And it works out well. Forsaken. Quick with the
2v2.
snap.
2v1.
Berserk's
2v1.
left and his position has already been noted. Drops down quick and clear.
Ah!
Say something. Dunks on top
Ente,
of it.
ente, ente.
PaperX move up to a 14.
Yeah, series point here for PaperX. I mean, this is just quintessential resilience from these guys. We're down 3-9 at the half. Lost second half pistol. For most teams, that's going to be a death sentence. PaperX are the best of the best. Just
Palit
truly
ng
an
side
elite
pag
team,
nag-OT.
Not only in Pacific, but also on the world stage. Need to run all the way back to put themselves in the pole position. 2-0 this series now. Should be a bitter defeat for a Team Secret that felt like they could have at least taken
Tatapang na
a here.
PaperX dito, kailangan mapunish nila.
This is still a win that could very well put PaperX in range of locking playoffs, depending on how some other games go. So they definitely do want this onto a side which they have done pretty darn well so far. It's 3 players once again positioned towards A.
It's a bait set up around Jing. He's in a position to succeed here as the cages go up. Something looking to try to pick somebody on the cross.
Quick in with Rimuru initially. Will get out of dodge into
Blinded,
sight,
oh.
but there goes Jing.
Nice!
Gun
Oh
down
no,
twice.
na-trade lang din. Nice
And
trade.
unfortunately will
Go, 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 go,
quickly
go, go.
get traded.
He was fully blind. I'm surprised
Can
he
go
even
plan.
gets one there. I don't think it got cleaned out well enough on the site. Kelly S though off the back of the spike
It's a
plant.
3v2 situation. It's Forsaken and
That's gonna
Davai.
complicate things
You have
for
the
PaperX.
advantage,
Yes, they
the
do
ult.
have a Paranoia, but that's about all they have to try to clear out this pit.
Team Secret elects to play all around inside the pit. Lure PaperX in
Umani ka.
just outside of death's door.
Nice kill.
Quick response.
Last one.
Vandal against a Phantom.
Unlosable, unlosable.
There in the favor of Kelly S, and the pit gets dropped onto Vi. 4K for Kelly S, ever reliable.
Nice.
Doesn't matter what agent you put this man on, he is good for a multi-frag. He's played Chamber, Sky, Viper just in this stage alone. Then you go back even further, this guy's playing Deadlock, Breach on GE. Like, this guy, you can really put him on anything. It's the ultimate Filipino flex player. Love to see it.
Oh, ay, nice ah!
Stable, reliable, fired up. Timeout now from Robotics. Does Team Secret have what it takes?
See what they come up with on the defense. They've been very active in these early to mid rounds, and I think that's something that PaperX will definitely be considering. So I've been praising them for how aggressive they've been on the defense, but at this point, especially if you take a timeout and you give PaperX's coaching staff a word in here, they're going to recognize that tendency and start to play around it a little bit. So although this whole series I've been like, yes, compared to the GE series, they've been so much more aggressive, they've been taking initiative. This is a round where I wouldn't mind if they pulled an op-out or they, you know, play a judge in a close position and just trust a really dirty setup. Because I think that, you know, if I'm PaperX here,
This is it, boys.
I'm
Last two,
expecting
boys.
them to
Kaya
kind
yan,
of
boys.
slow this round down a little bit and see if Team Secret are going to aggress on them a bit more.
No op for the time being, but we'll see as Team Secret. It's definitely a different setup with Sylvan alone on the B site. Much more defensive approach.
I like this setup for Secret though. You know, you've got the Sky and the Neon being active over on the A side of the map with the troops
Nagagi,
behind them.
magbibi ata, alam mo yung Cypher.
Maybe into a false sense of security. He's over towards middle, where Devi is looking to take some space, and he might just die for free.
Nice!
Down he goes.
Nice, sorry mo.
Envy makes it
Lamang kayo, boys.
not really, because Remove finds the exchange as well.
Nice, Silvan.
Aggressing, trying to explode
TB2.
onto the knee side, but
Retake.
it's now just the two duelists remaining.
And Jing now, one off of a paint shells and a showstopper. If he can just find one kill here in this post plant, it's going to be big for PRX.
Hanapin yung laban.
Doesn't really spot out too much. Jing is hungry for the hunt. Close contact though, and Remove
Nice, oh.
does
Nice, oh!
quick movement.
Sana lang, tol!
Something unable to respond. Team Secret now onto series point.
They're still very good on the defense. They'll once again recover.
Sana lang, map 3.
Love to see that from Remove. I think he would have been.
Okay, care for the mistake. Yun lang naman.
He's feeling a little bit more optimistic now. PRX going for something a little bit cheeky. Thought that was a bit of a fake orb inside the middle, but indeed Team Secret were playing around it. And I think that's off the back of seeing the neon and the sky are
Let's go, boys.
towards the A side of the map early on. They might have thought that it couldn't be a 1-3-1 perhaps. They were wrong.
Eto na yun.
See how wrong they could potentially be.
Yun lang.
Ooh, starting things
Yun
off with
lang.
Envy.
Buti
Instantly
na
up to a
trade.
triple kill.
Pero, Utergis tatlo. Hindi.
Smokes
Ano ba
up now. I mean, what's the response going to be? You try to play around it, look for more players, but no overextension for PRX just yet. Something trying to take his time, or at least to mark the back exit as well. Forsaken with a flash, and now you definitely know where Team Secret are. How do you want to take the fight?
I mean, Kelly's being allowed to walk up pretty close here.
No.
Nice.
Hold on, he's got the spike, and that's going to be another pit deployed. Jesse Bash taking a chunk.
Nice.
Out of the dealing
2v2
with Jing.
situation.
Something's got the kill on the flank, but this is a
Ako.
winnable one-on-two
Kaya
in
ni
the
Kelly to.
midtown now.
Kelly, I trust you, bro. Bisaya agad.
No shorty.
Oh, that is cheeky. He's got into screens here.
Ah!
So ready for it. He's seen that.
Sayang!
before. He's like, I know that one. He watched it wrap into screens and he just posted up.
Wow.
That was so winnable for Kelly though. You saw that 2-on-4 coming together for sure.
What is it about this map? But hell yeah.
Bladder check, dude. My bladder, bro.
Something is just, he's nervously smiling. He's like, oh god.
It's
3K.
yeah. I mean, PRX just playing last week against Gen G, there were multiple situations in which, you know, when they were playing against
Kita
the
kasi
Nightblood,
siya.
you started to see them sweat, and Forsaken tucks himself into the corner on tree, like things that you never would have seen them do.
Bro,
It almost
another
felt like that
timeout,
was gonna
dude.
be it. But Devi was there. to
Dude.
deliver a bit of a beacon of hope.
That's rough from Kelly, yes. I think he pops his orb up like a second too late there. Didn't think that Devi would be on that high off angle towards Heaven's side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, timeout for PRX in response. Got a lot of activity from Alex in the coaching booth there. Let's see what he comes up with now on this attacking side for PRX.
Team Lozano, shoutout.
As we've mentioned, we've seen a lot of activity in the mid rounds for Secret. They've constantly been changing up their setups. You've seen them push all the way out B to attacker spawns. You've seen multiple rounds where they get aggressive on A. In that last round, it looked like they were prepping a mid trap as they dropped the orb. They've got a lot of depth built up on this defensive side. It's been a treat to watch them play today, at least on split.
Aldin Del Lacos trinket for the show, bro. Eto. Ito na!
Hey, look, it's us.
Wise Man did say we still have Lotus. It's not going to be the case today, but 15 to 15, we go again. Team Secret. Wow, 4 towards A.
Yeah. Could be a re-clear on A ramp early on because they're not playing very deep on this A side of the map. Guiding Light starts things off, and once again, it's the dark cover. The paint shells makes it very clear what PRX's intentions are, but it is just Jing set up.
Oh.
Sabog si Jing. Oh my god, birthday ni Jing. Nice kill. Trade lang. Nice. Ah, but nag-reload.
Yeah.
No bullets.
But look, Team Secret
Nice
in
kill.
hot pursuit, just speeding things up right behind
It's
them.
Forsaken, ah. Ingat, ah.
PRX trying to shake them off their tail. Out with a flash, in with a TP.
It's
Trying to
3v2.
get the spike down just quick as well. Forsaken though, he's exposed to multiple angles. Spotted out from behind by Berserks.
Nice, oh. Last one.
One player remaining. Out towards elbow, and he looks to take aim duels. Out
Wag,
towards
wag, wag,
Heaven.
wag, wag.
Not
It's
quite
Invi,
able
bro.
to bring
It's
forth the
Invi.
1v1. back in towards elbow where no collateral either. Team Secret now.
Nice!
The crosshair placement thrown off with Jesse Vash onto a crouch.
Just another variation from Team Secret there. The late re-aggression into Heaven after PaperX take ramp control. I mean, it's something that's very important in this current meta, and even in the last meta with Yoru, is that these attacking side defaults with the double duelist, where you start the round off taking ramp control, you need to have a lot of different variations of how you deal with it, so you're not too readable on the defense, and that's what we've seen from Secret today. We've seen them with the Trailblazer push-out plays, where the Neon goes up close. You've seen the late retake setups, where they paranoia down ramp and wrap in from main side. And that time they allow PaperX to come up into that ramp space and then retake from Vents and Heaven.
Chill. Don't read.
Round to round adjustments. Now as PaperX step back over on the defense.
Ooh! Diyos ko!
I mean, Envy is just saying nobody
Bakit?
can come out A main early on. Every defensive round he takes at least one player down on that same angle. Over on the other side of the map, something's got all of the B main control and the space.
He pushed all the way through before. I wonder how much stake Team Secret puts into it. They will still try to break past this crossing, however. And it's gonna be Envy.
Grabe
Comes
naman.
up with the Killtacular 4K.
It's Groundhog Day for
Same
Team
mistake,
Secret.
bro. Nauulit lang doon sa...
Tried to go back
Alam
to
na
A.
ni Inbi yun eh.
He
Yung...
said, I told you last time, guys, don't come back here. Made myself very clear. It's a multi-OT thriller.
Oh, they tried to trade it too.
No, guys, we're not gonna see this guy, bro!
Okay. Fired up. You love it.
He's earned the right. Let's be honest.
What is this?
Well, there's quite nice textures on this map. I don't know if you've taken the time to really appreciate them sometimes, Quack. Sometimes you just want to take a moment to, you know, big ups to map designers. Yeah, that's a nice door. That's a nice B fake. That's a nice Trailblazer into middle for Team Secret to confirm that nobody from PaperX is there. Now they're going back to A to meet up with Devi. Maybe. I don't know if they're decided yet, you know?
Not hearing anything from Secret yet. You might be in for a rude surprise as Devi holds the angle well.
Lang mapipilitan sila.
Anticipates more as well,
Nice
but
trade.
it's a double swing.
Good trade.
Over on the
Wala
other
si
side of the map,
Davay.
Trailblazer in towards A Heaven, and all information has been deprived from Team Secret for now, but it's the pivot back to the B side of the map. And Envy will join them. The thing is that Jesse Vash is jiggling that info line, and he's not seeing anything A main. He's jump spotting there. You should be getting quite sus as Team Secret here. They're going to go and re-clear A main, but they're still very far out of position. It's getting a little concerning.
There's an imposter in our midst, and it's Envy. Jesse Vash has caught onto it, but still the spike goes down on B regardless.
A nice open plat for PaperX here. Not a whole lot of utility in the post plant. I mean, guiding light and paint shells should help. There's another smoke onto Heaven side if Forsaken's going to play up close.
Alam yan.
Question mark? It's going to be Forsaken to see how well he can
Nice
hold
trade.
down onto this.
Na silang
Trade,
smoke.
Sylvan pushes through with a flash. Forsaken, well, just trying to hold down onto side. It's something.
Ah!
Angle anticipation.
Yun
It
lang.
did not even need it. PaperX takes the lead.
Serious point again. And Secret losing
Sila
around on the
match
defense
point.
for the first time in a while. The defense was definitely the rock solid of the two halves. And I swear to God, Quack, if I
it
see
A
5
again?
people outside A again and Envy on A ramp,
Nagstay si
you know what
Silvan
we're
dun.
in for.
Nah, look at the mini map, man.
I think they've learned their lesson. Yep.
Think? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. We'll see if they can play tricky around it as well, potentially. Berserk's... oh no, actually, it's back towards middle.
Yeah, quick pacing, straight up into middle, guiding light plus Rumuru just diving up Heaven with the judge in hand. Devi under pressure, but a paranoia will keep him alive for now.
Oh no, he steps out into the open.
Trade lang.
Forsaken makes it
Yun
even.
lang.
Something puts up a good wall
Al-
outside of Garage,
no
and
way.
this might be it.
Ano to?
Jesse Vash out
Pilit
towards
na to.
Heaven, low
Nice
HP,
2v2.
but Kellyas with the swing as well will take down Forsaken. Envy and
Sobrang
Jake.
low ni Sir.
Yeah, Jesse Vash has actually kind of slipped the net here. He might just walk to A, which is kind of crazy. The Trailblazers going looking for him. They know that he was in that part of the map. Kelly has not spotted out by the Trailblazer. He's once again one off the pit, but Jesse Vash is barely clinging to life. They get an open plant. Kelly S is playing this one very slowly. I'm getting quite concerned. 10 seconds from the next guiding light.
He's so far off. He's not seeing anyone outside of stairs. Could be late to the lurk.
Yun lang.
Jing with the kill picked up now. It's going to be quick sprint over onto the defuse. They tap
Layo.
in at least half. It's Kelly S now as he
Dude,
runs up from
pick! Oh my gosh, aray!
Do not fake!
Oh,
And down to the end of it
man.
all, every bullet has its billet, and this one, unfortunately, name written on the side.
I mean,
Ah.
injury. Invi really driving the point home right at the end of the series.
NTTS ina, di ko na kaya, legit
Of a team that
NT.
he has carried
Sayang,
from year on
GG's
year
guys,
on year, and now he
GG's.
finally gets his revenge over his old roster.
GG's.
Paper X pushed
GG's
very,
guys.
very
Thank you sa
close
support.
down to
Bye-bye.
the wire
Imo
there,
na ako.
limiting 6
Ay, yung pantog ko.
to win it. That's where you get the resilience and the